Welcome to a pocket dimension where everything nerdy exists in harmony. This week, that's right, we are improvising.
Improv.
Yo, what's up, everyone? We are here on Neon Pocket Dimension. It's Wednesday night at, well, it's a 7:36. But, usually 7 p.m. Pacific time. That's right. We're here on twitch.tv/Neon Pocket Dimension for this podcast.
That was so good, Gage, by the way.
Thanks.
You did a great job.
Gage.
I'm excited for tonight because we're doing something a little different. We're venturing into the land of improv, which none of us are comfortable with, but we're going to have some fun either way. My name is Gage, a.k.a. Luke Shot First, and I'm here with all four of my good internet friends. We've got Miguel. He's over there. Wow, I pointed the right direction.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
Bottom corner. Oh, that's Steven. That's
oh, I did it again.
Oh, it's me.
Singer, bro.
It's me.
I'm also
Okay.
Salt
Did it
Bay.
again.
Salt Bay, a.k.a. Singer, bro.
You're on it.
And then straight down is the man, the myth, the legend, the dungeon master, Jacob Jones.
I'm trying to hold you up because you're...
Nice, that's my victory song. Everyone knows.
Yes, it was.
I'm trying to hold you up right now because you're made out of bronze. You know what I'm saying? You're fucking killing it tonight, dude.
Yes, let's go. I'm feeling it. Maybe I should drink more before the show every time. Something I found out about comedy, right? Is embrace your goofier side. So, like Will Ferrell, I don't know if you guys knew, before his comedy career, bodybuilder, athlete, looking sharp.
Really?
And he's like, you know what's funnier is if
know
my
that.
body looks weird and I have weird hair and I'm just a weird looking dude. So if you guys see me tonight, if you're watching on video, I got the Wolverine thing going on. I'm doing the weird curly hair stuff. It's good.
You
It's
should have gotten forks to put in between your fingers.
That'd be even better. Even better.
I'm disgusting.
There's probably like I have an X-Acto knife here. Yeah.
Oh, look at that! Yeah,
What the
you
fuck?
just flipping us off.
Yeah, I was like, are you holding it like as if you were Wolverine with only one claw in the middle?
Weapon X
He
with
lost his other
Weapon X
claws.
with erectile dysfunction.
Pride only hurts.
Exactly. If you didn't know, because I'm a weirdo, this is Neon Pocket Dimension. It's streamed live right here on twitch.tv/Neon Pocket Dimension, Wednesdays at 7 p.m. or 7:38 p.m. Pacific time. But if you miss it live, you can catch it on YouTube or your favorite podcast service on Fridays. And if you enjoy the content there, we'd appreciate a like, subscribe, and especially a comment for the algorithm, because we're in an endless battle against the algorithm. Big thing we're promoting this week as far as housekeeping goes is we want topics. We are pretty creative people. We come up with topics all the time. We interview other people about the things they nerd out on, but we want questions, comments, concerns, topic write-ins. So the place to do that is neonpocketdimension@gmail.com. So shoot us an email there with any old random thing. You can just give a shit if you want.
Just slide right in there. Just say
Honestly, I'll just be excited to see emails that aren't from Lenovo, as we discussed earlier.
Yeah, that's kind of where this comes from. He's like, I want emails with heart. Send us
With heart.
Send us an email with heart, or maybe just your butt. You know?
Or
Sure,
how about buy some stickers, people.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's that
buy
too.
some stickers.
Right.
We got stickers. Here,
Stickers,
look. Let me fucking show you a sticker right now. That could go right on your
Wait,
laptop.
that's fucking dope.
could
Why
be
don't I have
yours.
any stickers? Can I get some stickers?
That's incredible.
Yeah, I need to send you guys stickers.
You guys don't have
No,
a sticker yet?
We'll just plaster them
fill out-
everywhere.
I'll
No,
fill
they
out
don't
the
have
form.
stickers.
We gotta send
fill
them a
out the
sticker or two. Damn it.
I was going to. I need address.
I'll
All
give
right.
you
I
an
don't have
address.
address.
All right, I'll give you
We'll
address.
figure that out.
There's also shirts. I should put shirts on
we
the
also
form as well.
we also need a stickers with QR codes, so we can plaster them everywhere, and then
Ooh.
people could get taken to our page.
I like
There you
that.
go. Yep.
I live in a city where I could just fucking paste that shit
That's
up
what I'm
all over
saying,
the place.
dude. Just-
Yeah.
We need some of those. Just make a design. We'll make some and send them out.
Oh, what's up, Average Joe? Yeah, we'll get you a
Make
sticker,
it
bro.
so.
I say, we'll figure it out.
Last week I said I told people
It's
to just
$2.
fucking put the order in. I'll
You're gonna
fucking
be
send
calling
them
me
to you.
the,
Yeah, man.
the sticker bro at this point.
You'll get a letter in the mail, and Miguel
Honestly,
will sign
like,
it with
people-
his name. The
Let's put
letter.
it this way. How about this one? Like, sub for a sticker? You know what I'm saying? That kind of thing?
How much? You don't have to sub. I'll send you a couple stickers if you sub.
Yeah, I'm like
you should sub.
The sub
like, what's
costs
the
more.
sub? $5?
Yeah,
I'll send you 2 or 3.
Damn,
Great.
2 stickers.
Well, they're $2 a pop.
That's incredible. That's incredible.
Says Average Joe. Look at us.
Damn,
We're salesmen.
I do like that.
But you have to tell me you subbed, and we'll have to figure that out.
There needs to be like addresses involved. I understand all
Miguel,
that.
if they sub, we'll see it. It'll say it in the chat.
Are you going to write it down? Because I'm not writing it down.
I mean, I will. I have a computer right here. I could type it.
Maybe not tonight because I'm like a little bit. I've already imbibed.
And you get a sticker
a little bit, but that's fine.
You get a sticker, and you get a sticker.
I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna go around to different places and just plaster
you don't
on
have
the
to be
walls and say
pressured,
that.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I bought them. To be honest with you, and I forgot.
Wait,
to
look, fucking Average Joe is subbed already. Look at that, 1 month subscriber right there. Average Joe.
If you can get me a list, and we can get addresses, I'll send people stickers.
All right, Teal.
Fuck yeah.
Guess where you can send that address, which is nice and private. neonpocketdimension@gmail.com, motherfuckers.
Also, the link. I linked the link tree in chat. If you want to watch us live, that's Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Pacific time, twitch.tv/neonpocketdimension. But in the chat, you'll see a link tree, and you can fill it out. But you just don't have to pay. You don't have to do the payment part.
I won't even charge you right now.
Yeah, it'll still send the information to Miguel.
I'm feeling like Oprah. Let's put it that way.
Like, let's just make sure, just take a picture of like where you put it. Maybe how about that? Like,
show us a picture of your butt.
But like maybe if it's not on your.
That's a joke. Don't actually.
Don't
do that. Unless you feel like it, whatever. I'm not.
I mean, that's still publicity, right? If it's on a butt.
That is publicity, right?
Oh, if you put the sticker on your butt. Yeah.
Well, then we'd need temporary tattoos for that to work. You know what I mean?
Ooh, that's an idea. Get those made?
Probably.
I'm sure you can. I'm sure there's a service.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Not a service. It's my new
improv fashion.
I love it.
Just letting everyone else know out there, you do have to pay the taxes on the stickers, even if you get gifted them. So, just be ready for that, because I know the Priuses, a lot of them got taken away because people couldn't pay the taxes. Thanks, Oprah.
That's improv.
Anyways,
improv.
Guys, this is what we're talking about tonight. It's improv. But before we do that, let's get to the titular WYBNOO. By the way, if you want a WYBNOO shirt, I will do some work so that you can actually get those, because right now they're impossible. Yeah, but listen to that workshopping he's doing over here.
Oh, we're working on
We're working on it.
Merch, baby.
Merch babies, WYBNOOs babies. WYBNOO means what you been nerding out on. And that's where we talk about all the things that we've been watching, playing, drinking, stumbling upon. Do you guys remember Stumble Upon? I fucking loved that website.
I do remember it. I do remember it.
Was it like a blog thing?
No, it was like you would click on the Stumble Upon button and it would take you to a random fun website, and then you could like filter kind of what you wanted, like creative, games, art. There was like dirty stuff, but it would literally just like bring you to a random place on this is when .coms were much more popular. But I remember once it just brought me to Jim Carrey's website, which happened to be like this interactive, like explorative experience.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, God, remember early internet? That was a good time. Fun. There was some great stuff.
.com exploration was a really a unique time period for sure.
An album would come out for like Korn, and then you would just have this like website with all these weird things you can click and things you could do.
Yeah,
you know
totally.
What I mean?
I remember the Gorillaz had a really cool site where it would like bring you into like the Gorillaz like MTV like Cribs household, and you would like go through each room and like click on all the different stuff.
That's incredible.
Weird. But that's not what we're doing here. We're WYBNOOing. It's up on the top. You see? Wait.
Yep.
There it is.
What you been nerding out on?
What you been nerding out on? Jacob, let's start with your sexy self.
Well, I got this phone yesterday. It's a Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, bro. Let's see. Let's do beer for scale. It's
nice.
Bigger than the beer. It's ridiculous.
It is bigger than a beer.
It's pretty cool. Just got it, playing around with it. Half my apps aren't compatible. That's kind of a problem. But you know what? Shit happens. I'm liking it so far. So, go out there and spend a bunch of money on a new phone if you can. Or if you're forced to, like me. However, I did play Mario 64, allegedly, using RetroArch, and it ran pretty well. You know what I mean? Because that's a notoriously hard game to run. That's a
Yeah,
joke.
because it's so
That's a joke.
so precise. You know.
That's a joke.
Just kidding.
No, I got bit by the Elden Ring bug again. So I started a
too.
new character, and this time around I was
Don't
just
you
like,
know there's new games out there?
there is, yeah. I started another brand new character. This is my 5th new character in the fucking game. I beat it 3 times with 3 different characters. I started one with you guys for the Elden 3.
Sorry.
And then I started this guy who's going to just be like a mixture of arcane intelligence and faith. So I could use
That's
like
wild.
the more weird spells and stuff, you know what I mean? Like, so like I got the aura or the bubbles spell
Yep.
like that the Claymen use, and it's like totally useless. I got the
the death flame stuff will be cool. The death bird flame.
Yeah, when I get there, like, because I do have a death spell, like the Rancor pots kind of do,
Yeah.
and again,
Yep.
barely does any damage, which kind of sucks, but it's fun anyway. You know, I'm having fun. But mostly my goal was to get the Sword of Night and Flame, so I've been basically speed running to like get specific things so that I could get it. And as soon as I got it, I was like, that was my goal. I got the Sword of Night and Flame, and I'm done. I'm probably not going to play anymore. I'm going to play other games. But yeah, pretty stoked. We have a cool opportunity for the Neon Gaming Dimension that just popped up. So I'll be playing a game. We'll talk about what that is.
Very excited about that.
Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun with that because we're creators for something you should already know if you know. But I don't want to reveal it quite yet. I'm pretty excited about that. And we watched another episode of what's it called? I want to say Shinobi. That's not correct. Shogun. We watched episode 4 of Shogun yesterday, and
Hey, that's the episode I just finished. Nice.
There you go. Nice. So I don't want to spoil anything, but I do love the Blackthorn guy,
Blackthorn.
and
Yeah,
he's
it's
just like, that guy is my spirit animal. He's just like a complete asshole, and he just spews out like sailors like shitty
jargon.
language.
Yeah.
He just yelling, calling people like the most disgusting piece of shit he's ever seen and stuff like that. It's like the funniest thing ever.
And yet he's very honest and just like,
Yeah.
like
Very much to the point. But that actor kills it, and so does everyone else in the show. And I'm watching it with subtitles, so like when people are speaking English, it's in English, and Japanese, it's in Japanese. Because I'm like,
Me too.
I'm like, come on. I mean,
There's
maybe
enough
for
English
anime,
in that
but-
show where there's enough English in that show where I don't feel like there's a certain amount of gummy stoned that I get at night when I watch TV.
Yeah.
Where I just can't read subtitles anymore. But there's something about Shogun and a show that I will mention later during my WYBNOO, where there's enough like interchanging of languages where there's like, there's English / they're supposed to be speaking Portuguese, but they just make it English. Where like it's interchangeable enough where I'm just like, I'm in it. You know what I mean? I don't feel like I get lost because it's all subtitles. Like when I watch an anime that's all subbed, I'm like, all right, I'm kind of getting tired of this. I'm gonna close my eyes and then I fall asleep, which is good. But like, it's nice to be back and forth.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like it's it's a mixture, so it's not like heavy. Like watch it. Like when I'm watching Haikyuu, that's one of the animes I'm watching. I'm also One Piece. Just finished season 9, I think, of that show. So like I'm on episode like 570 some shit. But then like now there's like a movie that just popped up as the next thing, and the animation quality seemed cool. So I'm like, I think I'll watch this one. It's like almost 2 hours, like an hour and 50 minutes or something like that. So I'll check that out. Drink check. What do you got? You got Truly over there. You got Rainier.
Classic Rainier. So Rainier is like Washington's PBR.
Okay.
Essentially.
Nice. Miguel, what's that?
It's Henry Winston's medium dry organic cider.
Ooh,
nice.
that sounds good.
From Isle of Man.
Hey, Gaming It
Nice.
Easy. Welcome to our live show where
What
all
up?
mistakes and funky bits just coming at you.
I do want to call out quickly that over the weekend, the long weekend we just had, because it was Memorial Day, I got a squad of 6 to play, like including myself, to play X Defiant with me. What a soulless game it is. It is just... It's the time to kill is so fast. Each match just flies by. It's like one-sided most of the time. You just die left and right. Everybody's sweaty. But if you can play with 6 people, you're having fun the whole time. You know what I mean? So that's my review of the game. It's fine. It's there. It's free. But we had a really fun night, regardless.
I remember I got a bunch of shit on Twitter because I didn't join in.
Yeah, he's
But also,
playing
like
Elden Ring instead.
like a lot of games, right? They're just kind of there.
They're just doing their.
They're just
thing over
there.
And Halo Infinite is free, so go fucking play that instead. Like
That's what I was saying the whole time. I was like, you know what? Halo Infinite, infinitely better game, but it's not a 6-person squad. That's the only thing that was kind of fun about X Defiant.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
But what else? I was about to say something else. I was going to say X Defiant's days are numbered, though, because when Call of Duty Black Ops, whatever, the next one comes out, it's like, well, everyone who's playing X Defiant will go right over to there or to that game, especially because it's going to be on Game Pass. So it's like, yeah, that game will die.
Yeah, I was surprised to see, it was like 7 million concurrent players over the weekend on X Defiant, which is good for them. But I think that's a lot of that comes with the free to play model. So we'll see how it goes.
I'm done.
Yeah.
I'll go. I think I will go. I think. So you're fine. I started with 33 Immortals, right?
Ooh. Is that the beta or something that's out?
Yeah.
Or
So it's like a closed beta, right? Epic
Cool.
Game Store, I think, did like a sign up for it or something. But anyways, I saw it on there. I'm like, oh, that looked kind of cool. I'll check it out. I didn't really think it was going to be that fun, right? But I had clips. I don't even know, but I should have put it in there. But anyways, 33 Immortals, the whole concept is you are in hell, right? Like you are a spirit trapped in hell. And I think you're trying to fight your way out. They're like slowly revealing the lore of the game through like emails and stuff like that. So they've kind of given me the setup of like, hey, you're in hell, but like you're not cool with just being like eternally perishing all the time and in anguish. So you're gonna fight back. So obviously like you start fighting back against the legions of hell and things like that. And the setup is you go into these like instanced areas with 33 other people, right? It's an action based, so think Hades, right? Hades style combat, and it's very similar art design. If I'm being honest, you and like 32 other people go in. It's just like public matchmaking, and you can be an archer. You basically pick your weapon, right? And you start doing mastery, and there's all these skill leveling up, and I'm like, oh, this has some like meat on its bones, right? And it's weird because these are the guys who made Spiritfarer. And that's a beautiful game.
Yeah, I did not realize that at all. That's crazy.
It is a beautiful game. And then this one, and there's the cat from Spiritfarer in there too. Like you can get it as like a pet or whatever. Yeah,
that's so cool.
And I thought, but it's tough, right? The thing is, it's tough, right? It does punish you if you are not active and on your feet and like working with teammates there, and it only gets harder. I'm even in just the beginning area that you have to get like a key where you have to beat like a pseudo like dungeon raid thing with a bunch of other people, and there's just tons of enemies, right? Just swarms of them. And when you die, like you lose, right? Like it's not, so you can't solo. I don't know if somebody could probably, but like it's very, very difficult to solo these things. And the idea being like, and random events happen like this, which was really cool. I saw one that happened like that where meteors will fall down, and like there's cool co-op things like you opening chests with other people. Like you have to ready up, and then someone else has to go and ready up on like 3 other nodes, and then you open that together. So I don't know. I'm looking forward to playing more of it because I think the beta ends like June 3rd or something like that. So I'll get more time in, but
I think it's a second.
Yeah. So I'll give more impressions on NGD, which you should also go follow Neon Game Dimension. I will have more on that there. But a really fun game, really cool, like tight combat, like everything feels great, pretty much like Hades almost. But it's kind of like Destiny plus Hades a little bit, right? Because they have that social thing. What else did I play? A little more Hellblade, but I played also Ghost of Tsushima on PC, the director's cut.
Yeah,
cool.
Nice.
The shit runs awesome. Hell yeah. It's such a pretty game. Are you kidding me?
So
like Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And
very
I
good.
played in the Kurosawa mode. The
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
black and
Black
white,
and
with the
Black and
film
white,
grain
yeah.
and everything.
That's tight, dude.
It's really cool. And then I think I have to like patch my game or something because I was gonna play in the Japanese audio, but it would blip every time instead of saying the Japanese audio. So
That's hot.
I
Weird.
probably have to repair the files or whatever. Anyways, yeah. So I'm just playing in English, but the English voice acting is really good too.
It is really good, especially because the voice actors did both.
Yeah.
They did both. Yeah.
Yeah, which is cool. They did their voices, their English voice acting and their Japanese voice acting, which is sweet.
So I think I just got past like the first big act or whatever. And I'm really enjoying the story. I am glad I can finally play it now, but also like PlayStation, please just bring over PC stuff sooner.
Yeah, it's funny
Um,
because they've just had such consistent success with it. Like every time they bring over
Mhm.
one of their big games to PC, it's like it's breaking records for the most concurrent like Steam PlayStation games, and then they're like all hesitant. They're
Well,
like,
I think
we'll do
part
it
of it
years
is
later.
it's like double dipping, right? Because they
Yeah.
get the big boon from just the consoles, and then look, now PC can play it now, and it's better graphics or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's really
Well,
good.
and
Everybody knows that's good. Go
I was
ahead.
going to say, on top of that, I mean, do you really want to give Microsoft more money? PlayStation doesn't want to do that.
Yeah.
That's true.
Which ultimately is what you're doing.
Or Steam or wherever they get it from.
Well, I mean, you still have to buy a PC, which is more than likely running Windows.
it is true.
So Microsoft
Yeah.
is getting your money regardless.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I'm a PC gamer. This is why I don't buy an Xbox.
Mm.
It is.
You don't need
fair.
one if you got a
That's fair.
PC, man.
That's
No,
what I'm
you
saying.
don't.
Yeah,
You don't.
Yep.
I have a
Exactly.
Series S that's like almost a paperweight, unless I'm like really lazy and want to play like Diablo or something on it, right? Like,
Nice.
yeah, I played more Diablo. I'm getting further in that. I will get to the end of that campaign, and I want to get the end game with that. It's been mostly games, really, for me.
Mhm.
That's good.
I took my cat to the vet, but that was not fun. But found out that that vets are very expensive.
Oh man, it's fucking brutal.
Yep. You know it.
Yeah.
why I
But it was worth
don't
it,
like
obviously. But yeah.
Yep.
So that was my Memorial Day.
I'm nervous. I have a young dog, and fingers crossed he's good for a long time. But I know one day it's gonna be like, get ready for some bills.
I will recommend pet insurance.
Is it worth it? Yeah, I guess.
It kind of is, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because if you try and get it later when they're older and they're already sick, they're not going to cover you, or it's going to be super expensive, so it's not even
I
worth
see.
it.
Mm.
So we have pet insurance on all 3 cats, and we get 90% back on most things.
Okay, so
Oh,
do you get kind of like a fixed rate when you buy in? Is that kind of the vibe, or?
Well, yeah. So like you get it's obviously it's going to go up a little as they get older, but they can't deny your claims.
Okay.
So like, say it's a $1,000 vet bill, you're only going to pay 90% of that.
That's awesome. Okay, cool.
Once you meet the deductible, obviously, but 90%
Yeah.
of the deductible's like $500. So you're still paying some of it, but it'll probably save you money in the long run.
That's good.
It's just something to look into.
Yeah, no,
Looking
definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
WYBNOO.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Mhm.
Hey,
No,
man,
yeah,
that's
that's the
nerding out
end
on
of
pet
mine.
insurance.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's the end of mine.
It works.
All right, I'll go, and then we'll kick to Miguel. I have 2 caught the Elden Ring bug. Last week on Neon Gaming Dimension, we did our Elden Ring Shout of the Herb Tree. Whoa, what the fuck?
Damn it.
Thank you.
There's the command.
We did the Shadow of the Erd Tree trailer breakdown, which was really fun, and got some fun theory feedback on all that, and it's been fun being in the Elden Ring trailer community. The lore breakdown folks. Quaylog's been out there. Vati put something out there. Smogtown, everyone, Zeostorm, everyone was out there doing their Elden Ring stuff. So it was fun to be a part of that discourse. But because of that, I jumped back into Elden Ring. I'm not going to do my new Game Plus character, so I'm doing my Sorcerer, which is an intelligence dex build kind of thing. So I'm like, I've got a sword that scales with intelligence, and I've got a staff in my left hand that's doing spells. So it's been fun. I'm having a good time with it. I am right at Moog, and I got I went to Moog's land a little early through the Vare quests, and I'm a little bit underleveled for him. I mean, I'm level 110, so I'm not really that underleveled for him. But
Let's see.
like he kicked my ass. Like I didn't do very much. I barely got him to half health. Like after like 4 or 5 tries. Yeah. So I needed to level a little more. So I just did the Imperial Shunning Grounds, which is like my least favorite part of all of Elden Ring. But I did it, and I got through it, and I went down and I killed the other Moog, the one that's down there, like the fake Moog. And and then I got embraced by the Three Fingers, and Melena's mad at me. She's gonna come and kill me as the Glow-Eyed Queen later on. But I'm excited because I've never did the Chaos ending, so I'm gonna do that one for this one.
That's the last ending I did, and it is fucking cool. It's cool.
It's cool, man.
When
and I also
you gotta
Yeah,
make
go for
sure you have the Chaos, before Melina does her thing, because there's like
exactly.
special dialogue, and it's fun. It's fun as hell.
It's cool, yeah. And
Yeah.
Moog is obviously an optional boss, and his whole thing is kind of optional in the underground there. But I'm also at the Fire Giant right now. That's the other place I am as far as progressing the story. Elden Minute Redux says Singer Bro. Yeah, agreed.
Same here.
But yes, so I'm sitting at the Fire Giant, and I was waiting to go do the Three Fingers before I did that. So I had the kindling within me. Anyways, Elden Ring, good stuff. I can't freaking wait for Shadow of the
Sounds like a
Earth.
euphemism, man. You did the Three Fingers, and you had the kindling within you.
There you go. There it is.
Yeah, it's that Three Fingers cutscene. It's just like some of the moments in Elden Ring where you're just like, just the weird dark image. It's just so fucking cool, man. I just love that universe.
Game is incredible. Look,
I've been playing Inscription.
Hold up. Look.
No, please.
Mogwin's Palace, recommended level between 110 and 140.
Okay,
so you're
so
like
I'm exactly
right
at
at the
low
bottom.
end.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's why it's a little tough.
Yeah, I think I haven't done any grinding on this character. You know what I mean? Like I haven't done any sort of stuff like that. Which in my first playthrough of Elden Ring, I did a bit of. I feel like I may have like spec'd my character a little bit poorly because the thing about it is like I know that most intelligence builds are total glass cannons where like they just load up intelligence and mind and like they have almost no vitality, but I've been like kind of leveling my vitality just because I like to not get killed in 2 hits because I'm not that good at like dodging and blocking.
It's Viger.
So okay, sure. Oh, is it?
It is, yeah.
Is it not vitality? Oh,
No.
Interesting.
It's vigor, right?
It's Viger.
Yeah, it's bigger. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, word. Whatever.
We understood what he was saying.
Same thing.
Fucking had to call him out, dude.
Life,
Come on.
life essence, whatever.
Get
you
over
wanna call it.
yourself, Jacob.
No. I agree. I'm actually glad because you know what? There is actually a vitality stat, and that's about.
It's different.
I think that's how much.
It's a different thing.
Yeah, that's
It's
how
more
much
like
you
a
get affected by like status effects or something.
It's a
forget what that is.
resist-
Still understood what he meant, though.
No, because if you said vitality, that's a
did.
resistance
I
against
did.
that's resistance against death buildup, death blight. Specifically,
No,
it's different.
But
Different.
as someone who has yet to play the game, I understood what he meant.
But he didn't say the right words. So you thought you understood, but you didn't.
He meant health. He didn't want to die.
True.
Yes,
Why
that
was it?
thing that has the other thing, and the thing with the thing. Anywho, anyways, I feel like I've been kind of balance specking, which everyone says in Elden Ring is not the move. Like, just fucking dedicate yourself to one type of thing.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty bad at parrying and dodging and blocking in general, like in Elden Ring. So I felt like I needed a little bit of vitality, so I wasn't just getting one-shotted by everyone.
I feel like you got to
Vigor.
get one of those things.
Fuck you,
Yeah.
bigger.
You got to learn
Vigor.
at least one. Yeah.
Never mind. Dodging, I'm good at. Sorry, I lied.
Okay.
Dodging, I'm
Okay,
good
okay.
at. Blocking and parrying, I'm bad at. Crits, I'm pretty bad at, unless it's like the boss falls down and then you do the R1 when you're not moving. I'm pretty good at that.
Yeah.
Anywho, so a couple more levels and I'll beat Moog. It'll be fine. That's enough Elden Ring. I've been playing Inscription. What a fucking game Inscription is.
Don't spoil anything.
No spoilers. It is a roguelite card game where you are kind of in an escape room. You know, the idea is you wake up in this kind of cabin. You're in one room. There's this creepy set of eyes across from you, hidden by shadow and shrouded. You can't see who this person is, but you go through this kind of card game that they lay out for you. And through that, you kind of gather elements of the story. You can get up from the card game and walk around the cabin, sort of, but there's just little like things you can find and little like puzzles around the cabin. But slowly but surely, your cards will actually start to interact with you. No, that's it.
That's a spoiler. Just say it. Yes. Just say it's a spooky card game. You spoil anything else, the game ruin the fucking surprise.
Well, maybe you should have played it already.
I've been playing it. I have the game.
I won't say anything more. But I will
be
say
careful.
that I will say that the story is told through this card game.
Yeah,
90% your interactions.
Sorry.
No, sorry. The story is told through this card game and your interactions with the character that you're playing this card game against. And it's a really cool way to tell a really dark and pretty fucked up story. It's got escape room elements, which are really cool. It's hard, I will say. I'm to the point where I think I've unlocked the entirety of the story, and it's all I have to do is just win this card game. There is an element of luck to the card game, which is a little frustrating because I feel like I understand all of the mechanics now, and I just keep losing. So I don't know. There's some strategy. There's all this stuff, but it's a really enticing and fun card game to play in general. So even if you lose, I still feel like it's rewarding. Yeah, it's a good game. I really enjoy it. I'm playing it on an iPad through remote play to my console, and I'm playing with all touch controls, and it's honestly works really, really well. And you build your decks through a series of mechanics within the game and stuff like that. And it's just it's a great game, and it's creepy.
You need to play Balatro, sir.
Yes,
I do.
Also good.
I've been specifically holding off from Balatro because I just feel like it's going to take over my entire existence.
It will.
So I'm trying to pace myself for when there's a lull in gaming, and I'm like, all right, I'll jump in then and just get addicted. But yeah,
That's
so
a good-
Inscription, pretty cool.
That's a good in between game.
It is.
Not Inscription. I feel like Inscription is like an all encompassing, like trippy experience, kind of.
It is.
I play Balatro when I'm like tired, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Like if I'm doing the dreaded like look at my Steam library and click nothing, you know what I mean? Like just look around. I'm just like Balatro, just play it and just like end up sinking an hour into that shit, and then I get mad because I'm like, I almost had it. Damn it! I'll never beat the red deck.
I just beat all of the decks. The initial white stake.
You are the
And let me tell
Balatro
you, the
Lord.
red stake. Red stake is tough.
We got to get you
You
a
gotta switch up. You gotta switch
Balatro.
up your strategy. Maybe you got to do a 2-pair deck as opposed to a flush deck or something.
Bro, I've used every fucking strategy you can think of, man. And I've gotten to the final boss blind like 4 times now. So I'm getting there. I'm starting to get there. You know what I mean? Like before I would like make it to blind 4 and that's as far as I'd get. You know what I mean? Now I'm like getting to the toward the end every time almost. So
I've gotten to in Inscription. I have gotten to the pelt guy, the guy who he's the third
area.
the third world boss. I'm not sure how many there are. I'm assuming there's 5.
I don't think I've
don't
gotten
know.
that far.
Spoilers, right?
Yeah, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
I have no idea. I'm guessing. I have no idea. So I
Just
could be
don't
totally
tell
wrong.
us what the boss
Call
is.
you out, dude.
Don't tell us any details about the boss. Don't
First
tell
boss
us.
is-
Basically, don't talk about the game.
The second boss
Stop
is,
talking about the
is
game.
what he's saying. Just stop talking.
Just shut up and let's move on to
You're gonna
Miguel.
make him mad. He's gonna yell at you.
I don't know.
We're
I
at
have one more
34
thing.
minutes and we're still in the WYBNOO. We have a lot of
One more
show to
thing.
get to.
I'm gonna be quick. Final thing.
At this point.
Final thing. I've been watching Tokyo Vice. I feel like not a soul is talking about this show. It's the best fucking show on television.
This is the
right
third week you brought it up. It must be good.
now. Really?
Yes.
What season 2?
Every time the last 3 times you've been on this podcast, you're like, I've been watching Tokyo
Guys, I
Vice.
think Jacob may need a Snickers.
No,
He might need a Snickers.
Oh, Godzilla.
Hey man, that's what he's nerding out on. Leave him alone, dude.
It is.
No, I'm not hating. I'm just saying that you keep bringing it up, so it must be
Good,
great.
good.
Like I need to watch the show too.
yes,
Yeah.
I've only
Um,
watched, I think the first 2 episodes of season 1,
Cool.
and it was pretty. It was pretty good, I will say. I will have to go back, even though something about the author, he's kind of a dick or something. Something happened with him. The
Well,
author
so
of the original novel. I don't
Let's
really
put it
know what
this way.
happened.
let's put it this way. Jake, this show is very much dramatized for the sake of good television.
Yeah.
Jake Adelstein is legitimately credited with being the first ever real reporter to full on infiltrate the Yakuza and report on them.
Yeah.
So he does have that credit. Like that's a real life
Yeah.
thing that happened. However, this show has him like sleeping with the Yakuza bosses' girlfriends and stuff. None of that shit happened. You know what I mean? Like he was a good reporter. He got in with a lot of Yakuza people and he reported on the Yakuza in a way that Japan never did because of the culture and all that kind of stuff. So he deserves some credit, but this show is very much dramatized HBO, sex, drugs, and rock and roll type of shit. You know what I mean? So, this is drama. I don't take it as truth at all, but nevertheless, Jake Adelstein, like that's him with a picture of one of the heads of the Yakuza. Like that's a real thing that happened. Whatever.
Those some nice
Um,
glasses.
Also, they make him way sexier in the show than this guy is right here. But whatever. There's some truth to this show, but it is very much.
You mean that guy wasn't fucking Yakuza bitches?
Yeah. The thing is,
Not
it's very
even
much-
one.
I mean, maybe. To be fair, I don't know, but it just feels like there's no way that like what happens in the show. He actually, yes, Baby Driver, Drunken Monkey 92 shouts out. It's
Baby Driver's good.
not Alden Ehrenreich, whoever the guy in Baby Driver is. He's
Okay.
he's a good looking motherfucker, but Jake Adelstein in real life is not that good looking.
Oh,
Anywho,
you mean the Baby Driver?
The real band?
The-
No, he's
This guy.
there he is. There
that
he
guy.
is.
Yeah.
This
pretty
Okwinchu
impressive though.
Ocha guy. Right
Pretty
here.
impressive though. The actor speaks fluent Japanese throughout the
Wow.
show, and it's another one of those shows like Shogun in which everyone is interchanging between English and Japanese, and it makes it really compelling. And like the subtitles really don't get in the way of your watching experience. And he is very much a gaijin, and they very much give him shit about it all the time. But he's a good reporter, and it just takes place in like late '90s Tokyo. And it's just such a good time period to like excited about to get into the Tokyo scene because like they're all the Japanese people are obsessed with like Backstreet Boys and like like that kind of silly shit that's like coming out in America that's like getting over to Japan. And so like the idea of like following this fish out of water or stranger in a strange land through Japan culture at that time is just like it's just really I don't know, I just love Japan in general, and it's just it's a good period to set a show in. So, anyways, that's that. That's my WYBNOO.
We still haven't done Miguel.
No, sure have not.
Oh no, I'm saying that's my WYBNOO. Miguel is next.
I'm just saying, don't forget him.
Oh, I'll put it in the chat fucking right
Yeah,
now.
put it in the chat. Come on, dude.
No,
Don't forget Miguel.
fucking forget
Don't
me.
forget Miguel.
Yeah.
No, I'm eagerly awaiting.
So,
Sorry.
what the hell have I been doing? So, when's the last time I was on the show?
I miss you, dude. It's been a little bit.
In like 2 weeks, I think. I think it was 2 weeks. Oh, fuck you, Jacob. You put that up when it's WYBNOO. Fuck you. I've been jacking off this entire time.
Oh wow.
What you got going
That's
on,
what I've
Miguel?
been nerding out on.
Just
Little
jerking
sore
it?
there, bro.
Jerking it 24/7. Nice.
He's been on one tonight, guys. I don't know if anybody was on. He's been on one tonight. Jacob is wow. Okay. No, so I finished the expansions for the DLCs for Final Fantasy 16 finally. Right before I left for Isle of Man, I wanted to beat the game, but then I kind of didn't want to, so I didn't. So I haven't touched my PlayStation for about maybe 2 weeks at this point. A little over 2 weeks, almost 3. So I want to do that sometime this week and just get it over with so I can move the fuck on to something else.
Mhm.
The expansion, really cool. The first one, not so much. It's really short. The second one, they did a really good job with it. I think they just made that icon boss battle super fucking hard. So I don't know if any of you played it, probably not, but once you get to there, you talk to me and we can talk, because I thought it was pretty difficult.
Okay.
But so I did that. I spent a week and a half in Isle of Man, which was really cool. If you don't know where Isle of Man is, it's an island in the Irish Sea in between Ireland and the UK, essentially part of the UK. So I did a bunch of stuff out there. We got delayed in Dublin for 3 hours for our 30-minute flight to Isle of Man.
Okay.
And we befriended some nice Irish ladies who ended up having they were older, they were retired prison guards, and their daughter, who were meeting two couples from the UK, which was actually really interesting. And then we what was it, we got a bunch of drinks at the pub, we got drunk, we're on WhatsApp now, so we are eventually probably going to go back to Ireland to visit them at this point. So, so that was really cool. There's a Isle of Man, if you don't know, it's like the place that kind of inspired the land that Thomas the Tank takes place in. So, and then there's like the TT, which is a big motorcycle race that they do every year. People die. It takes over the island for like 2 weeks. Super dangerous. Really cool though. Look it up.
Well, yeah, I am.
We were there right before it started, because we wanted to go not when it was super busy. So that was cool that we went to the museum. They were doing a thing on the TT, which I was actually really interested. I wouldn't mind going back. We might go back. Polly Pocket's been during the TT. I'd like to go back maybe for one day. I'm not huge on motorcycle racing, but I'd like to see these guys go around. They closed the highway off. It's a really small fucking island, so like it really disrupts traffic. They're going through residential neighborhoods, which I thought was really interesting. I went to a cat cafe out there. Well, I shouldn't say cat cafe. It was what was it? It was a cat rescue called Manx Cat Sanctuary. And I met a Manx cat, which was really cool. If you don't know what a Manx cat is, it's a cat with a no tail. It has a genetic thing.
What?
That they just don't grow tails. Yeah, look them up.
Whoa,
Manx cats.
crazy.
What the fuck?
Nice.
So, yeah, so they have got no tail. They just don't grow tails.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that is like,
Fuck,
and they're
dude.
from the Isle of Man. So we met one. He was
they
super
are.
sweet.
What?
Aw.
Cherry had one?
Sweet.
Cherry, tell us about it.
Good job, Cherry. Yes,
It's all ass.
that's awesome. See, Polly Pocket wants
It's all
one.
ass.
Got a little.
At this point,
Bump on the back.
I still want my Maine Coon, so that'll probably happen in the future.
Oh yeah, Maine
yeah,
Coon,
Manx
dude.
Cat's really cool, dude.
Oh, look at this one
But
with
yeah,
no
overall,
tail.
Isle of Man was awesome.
Look at.
When I got home, I've just been watching random movies, sort of like how you've been going on Steam and just. I'm gonna play Balatro.
Yay!
You know, so I watched Royal Tenenbaums.
Yeah.
No, I didn't play Balatro. I
Oh.
watched Royal Tenenbaums.
Not
I've
what
been
yet.
watching. I watched the Darjeeling Limited. A lot of Wes Anderson.
Ooh,
Actually,
love that. Love
I've
that movie.
seen-
that's a great fucking.
I was,
movie,
dude. I was just talking to Joy about this like yesterday. I was like, I've seen nothing from Wes Anderson, so I do want to. I want to go and
Watch
start watching
Rushmore
them.
at least. Just
What?
watch Rushmore.
Royal Tenenbaums makes me cry every time. Life Aquatic makes me cry every time. And laugh hysterically.
Life Aquatic is always at the top of my list, so I think I may start with that.
Dude,
And
when they
Fantastic Mr. Fox is good too. Like,
Oh, I
Oh,
did
that's a
see
great
that.
fucking movie,
Yeah.
dude.
I did see that.
That's a
actually.
Wes Anderson
I
movie.
forgot that.
it
So,
is
like,
one of my
when they-
favorites.
but I haven't
when
seen the
they-
live
yeah.
action.
And Isle of Dogs is really good too. Give that a watch if you haven't seen that one. That's another.
Wait, no, that's the
stop
one I
motion
watched.
thing.
Actually, I didn't watch the Fox one. I watched that, the Isle of Dogs.
Well, the Fox
I
one's
think it's
really good
better.
too.
Yeah.
It is. Yes.
Rush. Don't sleep on Rushmore. Great movie.
No, Rushmore you need to watch.
Yeah.
And I still think his best one for me is in between Royal Tenenbaums or the Grand Budapest Hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me easy with
That's a
that.
good fucking movie, dude.
Grand Budapest is like a I think that's like maybe more of his like technically best film, but like I think I like either Life Aquatic or Royal Tenenbaums better. But yeah, that's fine.
Mhm. So I've been doing that. Right before I went to Isle of Man, I was gonna watch Asteroid City, but I didn't. I kind of started it, and then I turned it off. I wasn't feeling it.
Yeah, I heard that pretty much about that one was not.
But I wasn't. It wasn't that I was feeling it because it was bad. I just wasn't in the mood for Wes Anderson. If that makes sense.
Yeah, you do have to be in that mind space.
Yeah, right. And I feel like I was in the mood for more of a Wes Anderson movie I already knew.
Okay.
That's why Royal Tenenbaums is kind of like a go-to.
Like a comfort.
Yeah,
It's like one of the
watch.
ones you can kind of quote along with, but you're not going to
Yeah.
actually say it, right? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I've been doing that. I rewatched Dune because I want to watch the second one that came out. Out on
definitely.
Max while I was out.
I want to buy both of those on 4K Ultra,
So
dude.
I still have yet to see it. No spoilers, please. We won't talk about it. Dune 1 is still an excellent fucking movie.
It is.
Great. It's so fucking good.
It's awesome to watch them back to back, by the way.
Oh, I didn't feel like watching the second one after I just sat through the first one, but I will watch that this weekend.
If you do, like, we watched Dune 1 night on one night, and the next night we had a movie ticket to Dune 2, and that was a perfect way to do it.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay. So you actually went to the theater. Good for you, dude.
Yeah.
I was going to. I got lazy.
Because yeah, we haven't, like, I like going to the movies, and it's been a while, and I was like, we got to see Dune 2, at least. If any movie, it's got to be Dune 2.
So I want to do that this weekend, but overall, that's what I've been doing. Just
Mr. Hawks in the chat, Dune 2 chicks at the same time.
Oh!
Too good to not read them.
Too good, man.
Too good.
That's
Mr. Hawk's always bringing that good old vulgar humor.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, that's what I've been doing. And I got a new job, so I'm kind of...
Wait, you
ready for
did?
that.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm trying really hard to get a new job, and no one is fucking hiring anyone right now. It's rough.
Sorry, bro.
It's
Just
all right.
keep trying.
It'll
Spray and pray, dude. Spray and pray.
It'll happen. Yeah.
Yeah. It's gotta
That
keep
one was
flying.
for Mr. Hawks there.
It'll happen. It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah.
It's all
Manx Cats, go get yourself one.
Mm-hmm. Manx it.
Manx Cats.
What?
I want a Manx cat.
No, I don't.
You get manxed
I
up.
kind of want a Manx cat.
Get manxed up,
Yeah,
people.
Polly Pocket really wanted one when she met it. She goes, I think I want another one, and she was looking at Pet Finder.
Oh no.
I'm like, motherfucker.
This is
we got
me.
three.
This is me coming back. And now that I have a beer from one Drunken Monkey 92. Thank you very much.
Nice.
Yeah, no, a Polly Pocket's 100% correct. Chat GPT that shit. Your resume.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes.
Because most people are using AIs to filter through resumes, so maybe AI will give you the ticket.
Exactly. Yes.
Smart move. Smart move. Fucking use their shit against them.
I didn't do that though.
No, yeah, feel you. No,
Allegedly.
the top. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into it. Never mind. We'll talk about that shit another time. Sorry,
47
sorry,
minutes.
yeah,
47
sorry.
minutes.
Hey man, we're
Of great
partying. We're having a good time.
Of great
This is all improv, dude.
Yeah, this is all improv. Sorry, I had to step away. I'm having some respiratory issues tonight, so I had to grab an inhaler.
You're okay.
Yes, and
You're
Yes, and
yes.
respiratory
there you go. You want
issues.
improv, Jacob? Yes, and.
Yes, and take
Fucking-
another
Yes,
puff.
Ann.
Speaking of what Miguel is referring to, tonight's topic of the show is improv comedy indeed. We've all been talking about this. We've kind of been floating around this topic for a long time. We have some ideas that we want to do for podcast content that is based around improv. We admire shows like we've talked about Hello from Magic Tavern, and we just wanted to dive into it a little bit tonight and maybe push ourselves forward a little bit. Might have been why I have had several alcoholic beverages.
You trying to get loosey goosey.
Trying to get
I
out of my
almost feel
shell,
like-
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so also why, if
That-
you guys don't, I have curly hair, but I usually fucking take care of that
Should've-
stuff. I put it down into a thing. Tonight I don't care. I'm letting it go wild.
Yeah.
We should
Ooh.
have done this on a weekend because I didn't realize because if I was drunk, Friday.
Friday.
Yeah, well, we have Odd Valley coming up, but we'll talk about that
Valley's
later.
on Friday. So
We'll talk about that later.
I kind of want to raid that shit with my girl because she has a lot to say about reality TV. Check out Odd Valley Studios and Odd Valley Podcast on Twitter for all the updates there. But we're going to get into the topic of the show. I'm going to have Jacob. I'm going to kick it over to the fearless leader, Jacob, who's going to bring us through what is improv, how is it defined, a little bit of history of improv, and then modern examples of improv. So what you got for us, buddy?
Yeah, so improv, right? It's pretty cool. People think that
Yeah,
it's
dude.
simple. People think it's like just a simple thing, you know, you're just like
So
making
fucking hard. Are you kidding me?
stuff up. Like, because you look at movies and you're like, oh, they improvise the line and that's the line you remember. And that might be true. But does that mean like you understand like how thick improv is as a topic? No. In
Thick.
fact, it's almost like a cult. And we'll get into that in a sec. But real quick, all right? So the word improv itself is a short form of the word improvise, which is to come up with things on the spot. Improv theater is typically in the form of comedy, but it can be improvised theater as well. It's been around since 391 BC. But
Fuck.
yeah,
Sorry.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
old.
my god,
all the way back to the fucking Romans.
that hit hard, huh?
They're like, hey, have you seen this fucking city, Lydia? No, because it's under a fucking 1,000 meters of sand. But I drove by that shit the other day on my camel, and man, Lydia must have been the shit back in the day. And meanwhile, they're like, what are you fucking talking about? You talking about the Medes? And they're like, no, I'm talking about Lydians, you motherfuckers. Anyways, that was a good joke in 3,300 BC.
Yeah, that was hilarious. And you're the guy to tell that because you listen to hardcore history all the time.
That's literally where I got all that information.
But to like so you know, I got a lot of this shit from Wikipedia, but improv is the form of theater, often comedy, in which most or all of what is performed is unplanned or unscripted, created spontaneously by the performers. So yeah, like the first thing we could point at, like I said, 391 BC was something called the Atellan farce, which
Cool.
was like the first improvisational theater thing that we have recorded in history. And it was masked. Okay. So the farce was like a series of things, but they were improvised farces in ancient Rome. Do you guys know what a farce is?
Sure, of course.
It's kind of like just like goofy. Like a farce is something that you play up to the goofiness. It's like over the top and ridiculous. Think like murder mystery, right?
Monty Python kind
Yeah,
of.
also kind of farce. Like everything is like trumped up. The Oscan Athletic Games, which is what it was also called, were very popular and usually preceded by longer pantomime plays. So
Cool.
you would go to like a night and it would be like certain things would be broken up by these like funny like improvised things. So yeah, farce is a comedy that seeks to entertain an audience through situations that are highly exaggerated, extravagant, ridiculous, absurd, and improbable. It's also characterized by heavy use of physical humor, which is funny because the improv that we're used to probably these days, at least in this group, is podcast improv, which isn't physical, it's just audio. But
Oral. It's oral fucking
right.
humor.
But I mean, you know,
Hey, call them out.
they're probably moving
him.
around a lot while we're recording this stuff. But typically there's a lot of movement, and we'll get into that in a sec. But yeah, I can, you know, damn it, I lost the thing. A farce can be like any number of things, but typically like that's just the definition. There was also from the 16th to the 18th century, Commedia dell'arte.
Oh yeah, dell'arte is mask theater, which is there's actually a really famous, where I'm from, Humboldt County, California. There's a really famous theater called the dell'arte Theater, and they're famous for their masks. They produce their own masks, and they're famous around the country in the theater scene. So that's cool. I went to like a summer camp there once.
There you go. Yeah, so
There you go.
Stanislavski and Jacques Capot. Yeah,
Oh,
Capot. Founders
Yeah.
of two major streams of acting theory, both heavily utilized improvisation in acting training and rehearsal. So improv's been around for a long time, but of course, you know, it transcended what it used to be. And became more popular way more recently. So here's some modern examples. So first of all, Chicago, New York City, LA have big improv schools. Chicago, from my point of view, is the biggest improv
one,
city.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's where Second City is. Although there's other second cities around. New York City has the Upright Citizens Brigade. You may know that show from back in the day, but they were an improv, like, essentially like school that started in New York City, and they have that's like, if you ever hear UCB, that's what it's referring to, and they have like a school in LA as well.
You got people like Ali Wong coming out of there. You have like a bunch of really famous comedians.
Absolutely. And then with Second City, that's where like a shit ton of SNL people come from. But I find that to be interesting because the way that Second City operates, and I heard this listening to some info and stuff, like some improvisers talk about, like, talk shop, that like the way that it works at Second City is that they do improv, which is unscripted and not, you know, not planned before. And then if a scene works, they then take it and then script it out. And then that becomes the thing that they perform night after night, which then kind of defeats the purpose of improv, which is supposed to be like a unique experience every time. Right.
Well, but improvisational writing, I mean, that's a cool way to get your inspiration and stuff. And same thing with like Judd Apatow movies, right? Like Judd Apatow movies, they do 13 different takes where everyone just improvs all the time. They take the ones that's good, and then sometimes they do different takes of that exact scene that was originally improvised that then gets, you know,
but that's kind of counterintuitive to what improv is, right? So like that isn't a bad thing, and that is, you're correct that they utilize that, and that is how they write a lot of SNL scripts as well. I think like there's writers, but then they do some acting, you know, and they work together and they make it happen, and they have their scenes.
It's a different medium though when you think about it, because
also
like,
true.
Improv's normally live, like you're doing a movie, so it makes sense to do 18 million takes of the same shit because you want a good take.
Precisely.
Or you're gonna end up with, you know, the trilogy, the second trilogy of Star Wars.
Right.
We won't get into because George Lucas.
Let's not talk about that. But yeah, you're right. It fucking sucks. But yes, so that there is a distinction, and I'm glad you guys are bringing these things up because it's important that we're learning about improv here. Specifically, what we're focusing on is actual like live performed improv, which again with these podcasts we keep talking about and stuff. That is all improvised. Like, I think they do a slight bit of planning beforehand. They have their established lore that they do establish.
That's what I'm saying, is like,
you know what I mean? And write down.
They'll do the setups, right? They'll create the atmosphere and the scenes for it.
Yes.
And the characters. But what is said and interacted with is all
off the cuff.
That is true. And that is a big part of improv, is that you do need a setup typically. And we'll get to that in a little bit, but absolutely true. But yeah, so that's at least with the schools and the cities that they're in. So then, you know, Whose Line Is It Anyway was probably my first introduction to real, actual improv. How about you guys?
Shout out to Colin Mockery and Ryan. What's his name? Yeah,
Ryan Stiles. Absolutely.
Wayne Brady.
Well, because so originally it was a British show, which like I forgot. I thought it was Canadian or something, but it was a British show, and those people were on that show. And then they did
come over,
including Wayne Brady.
You even see people like he was a Second City dude, but Stephen Colbert is on some of those episodes, as well as Colin Firth. I want to say his name is. He's a comedian.
No,
I don't think that's
Colin something.
Colin something. Maybe not Firth. Maybe not Farrell.
Colin Farrell, right?
No,
maybe it's Colin Farrell.
Mockery.
Colin Mockery.
No, I know Colin Mockery. No, but there's another Colin. I
don't know. I'd have to look. But here's a list of some of the people from like the more recent ones.
Oh yeah, Charles. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Greg
bunch of people I don't fucking know.
As I like to call him, Greg Poops.
Greg Proops is hilarious, and he's one of the British guys who was originally, I think, on there, right?
Yeah, I on the wiki, which I don't have in front of me right now. It had like the list of every single person, and it's pretty
eventually the host of most of Ubisoft's E3s was the host of that show when it came back.
I was gonna say
after Drew Carey, yes, Aisha Tyler, aka Lana from Archer, was the host of that.
She's
show.
Actually the one, the current one. She's like the current iteration, but yeah, like they created
there you go.
They created the US version with Drew Carey, and then it later seasons, Aisha Taylor. That is absolutely
You guys remember
true.
when Aisha Tyler was doing the Ubisoft conferences?
I do.
Dude, that was wild times.
And she always had the dope jackets.
She
did.
She was
Yeah.
she was rivaling
Odd.
Todd Howard. Yes,
Todd Howard.
there you go.
Yeah.
Cool. And so then that brings us to other forms of
Reno
improv.
911. Wow.
Yeah. So there's partially improvised shows, which this kind of goes back to what you were talking about a second ago, Steven and everyone else. So like, they'll have a prompt set up, like a kind of a script outline. And then they'll improvise a lot of the jokes and what's happening. So that's shows like The League, Reno 911, and also, which I didn't know until now, Curb Your Enthusiasm, which makes a lot of sense because the bits I've seen are just so fucking funny, and they do feel very, very much improvised. So you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure that they script out a little bit, like they have a plot happening, but like
Situation, right? Like,
Yeah.
like they very much feel like, okay, imagine you go into a coffee shop and this person is doing this irksome thing that you might get annoyed by.
yeah.
Go. You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
So
And
yeah,
cringy, which is appropriate.
and the League is a great show. You know what I mean? And we love it too.
Oh, the
so.
League. I didn't even really think about that, but yeah, that does feel pretty improv-y for sure.
Well, and that's the thing is that like it's full of improvisers, like Nick Kroll and
Nick
the
Kroll,
bald dude with the gap tooth guy. He's fucking huge improviser too.
It's funny. I just saw him on a
fucking
show
always
the other
forget his
day, and he was just like all about health regimens, and I was
Right.
like, "What are you doing, dude?" Yeah.
Oh, he's doing a lot of stuff. He's on Twitch sometimes too, actually, which is interesting. But who the fuck isn't now? I feel like
Right.
celebrities are like, oh yeah, free money. Let's just go on there. And
Like
we got it.
Jason Mewes is on Twitch.
I mean, that's
If
cool
you
though.
didn't know. Yeah.
Good for
That's cool,
him.
though.
He needs something.
I'm down.
Give Jason
People,
Mewes his
people
money.
need money, dude.
I'm
They're
glad.
not doing
Yeah.
specials anymore.
Yeah, that's fair.
He
Right.
deserves a little more cash than he got from all the Viva Skew stuff. Miguel Gage is on Twitch, and
Wow.
I don't know why I have such a crush on her, but I do. And maybe it's because her name is Gage. But
Better watch out.
I just
Better watch out,
So-
Drunken Monkey.
Narcissistic there, isn't it, Gage?
Is that an
Yeah.
ego check?
I mean, she's-
it might be an ego check, but she is French, and I like her a lot. Anyways,
That game was
Yes.
pretty interesting. And then that brings us to our podcasts, which for like I digest a lot of these. I mean, but what's more influential than Comedy Bang Bang? Stuff from Earwolf in general.
Yes,
There's a
Bang
lot of that. Hello from the Magic Tavern, which we've talked about prior. Actual Play Dungeons and Dragon podcast, in which there are a ton, including like
I've been
Dungeons
listening
and
to.
Daddies.
I've been listening
bunch of other
to Natural Six, which is a
Yeah.
bunch of voice actors. Ben Starr,
Yeah.
the guy who plays Geralt of Rivia in The Witcher
From the Witcher
Good
games.
series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adventure Zone is another one.
Yep.
Which
Oh, yeah.
McElroy brothers.
Yeah, that's the my brother and me's actual play series. It's very good. I
Yeah.
recommend that too. Yeah. And then there's improvised Star Trek. That's another good one. If you've never heard of that, Miguel, you should check that out. I know you're a Star Trek fan.
I forget who does that, but it's really good.
One of the guys from Hello from the Magic Tavern was in that for like a long
Yeah.
ass time. Matt fucking
Jones?
Usador.
Matt
Usador.
Jones. Matt
No, it's not
Jones?
Matt Jones. It's Matt
No,
something.
Matt.
I can't remember off the top of my head, but regardless, it's good. And then I also listen to Hey Riddle Riddle, which I always have to shout out, which
Al
is
Rafai, right?
Al Rafai's podcast
Al
with a
Rafai,
couple other. They solve riddles, but then they do improv scenes in between, and they're so fucking
That's cool.
funny. They're really funny people.
Nice.
So there you go.
I mean, Hello for the Magic Tavern is like
Tops for sure.
It's like the example.
Yeah, like the example. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Cool. So let's actually. So that's a little breakdown of what improv is. A little bit of the history and what we have in the form of a digesting. There's like tons of other shit. Obviously, there's like all sorts of Netflix shows, like Middle Ditch and Schwartz was like one of them, for instance, or there's all sorts of stuff out there. Just if you're looking for more improv like shows that are kind of like whose line is it anyway and stuff like that, just kind of do a quick Google search. You'll find like a ton of shit.
Yep.
Now the fun part. We get to learn how to improvise, guys. We're
excited.
now we're in class mode. Miguel, how you feel? You excited?
I am as excited as I can be.
I'm fucking-
I've been improvising every day of my life.
Yeah.
We're all fucking winging it, is what we've all learned.
All right, here we go.
Yes.
I
pretty
found
much.
this poorly written thing from like pantheater.com called The Rules of Improv. So I'm going to read through these really quick. Here's the first 10 improv rules. Say yes and. You guys have mentioned this earlier. And what does that mean exactly? That means that people come up with something and then they kick it to you and then you say yes to what they're saying instead of saying no, right? And you add more to it, right? Yes and. That's actually rule 2 is add new information. So that's what comes after the and. Add some more stuff. And this is where this thing was written bad. Let me read these examples to you guys. Yes, I washed Big Dog and I fed him your steak too. That
works, dude.
Bad
You ate a
example.
whole wheel of
This
cheese?
is not good. This is badly written.
I'm not even
sentence.
mad. I'm just impressed.
I'm just impressed.
You, sir,
Okay, here's the bad example though.
you are not the anchor man.
If someone said something to you and you just said, yes, I washed Big Dog. Silence. Does that make sense? Because it barely makes sense to me. Moving along, number 3, don't block. Blocking is saying no. So if I was like, hey,
Never say
Steven.
no.
Hey,
Like, sorry, your idea is stupid.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or just straight up, like if I came to Steven, I was like, hey, didn't you wash your car yesterday, Steven? And Steven just said,
"No."
no,
What are you fucking talking about?
no, I didn't.
Yeah.
And then
I
all
did
of a
not.
sudden, the scene is dead, right?
Why would you even think that?
Have you
I feel like
seen-
if you're a true improviser, you could probably be like, "You're right. Fuck you. I didn't even think. Whatever. Sorry, I did too much crystal meth yesterday. Whatever.
I mean, you're not
get good
wrong.
Is what get good is what I'm saying.
You're not
So-
wrong, but we're going through the rules, and this is gonna bring me to something I have to
No.
tell you in a.
I'm
like a
gonna
little
eat
bit
my
later.
own. I'm gonna eat my own shit.
Look, trust me. Like these rules exist for a reason to make it easier, but there's like a level to this that I'm trying to build up to that you'll understand in a minute. And this is why, again, why it feels like a cult, kind of.
Yeah.
Number 4, avoid asking questions unless you're adding information. So your response shouldn't be a question ask. You know what I mean? Because if you
Unless
ask,
you're playing that one Who's Line game where you're only allowed to answer in questions.
right? Yeah, I mean games are
Yes.
different, of course, but like the idea is that if you just ask someone a question, it could throw them off. Essentially, that's kind of what they're saying. You want people to be able to pull things out of their mind, but if you're asking a question, you're putting things in a box, and it's harder to improvise in a box. You want to have a completely open field to
thing.
play in,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. Imagination. Play in the present and use the moment is another good thing here. It says, keep the focus on the here and now. A scene is about the people in the scene. The change, the struggle, the win or loss will happen to the characters on the stage. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Miguel?
Yeah, no.
He's texting. Number
I'm
6.
actually looking for a video of Liam Neeson doing improv, which is while you were going through this. It's fucking hilarious. You need to see it. I'm
I
gonna
can't
put it
believe you did it.
in the
I have a
Slack.
specific set of skills.
And
Improv
he's
is not
just
one
really
of them.
bad at it. He's really bad at it. It's
Oh,
Yeah.
we'll definitely watch that. Yeah, throw it in Slack. Let's
so
see.
good.
Number 6, establish location. So set the
Nice.
scene, right? So even if you don't start with like a prompt that sets a scene, or the person that starts the scene doesn't set the scene itself or the location, someone should step in and say like, well, hey, we're at a sandwich place. Why would I be doing my laundry? You know what I mean? These are the type of examples they're giving. It's pretty cringe. 7, be specific and provide colorful details. That seems obvious. 8, change, which means everyone should go, or like, there should be some sort of change to the characters in the scene, right? It's not just
There should
people
be
like
movement.
jerking off the whole time. It's like
Yeah.
the scene should change Steven into a
No,
king or
but I
something.
But I
Like life
like
doesn't
jerking
stand still. We're on wheels, right? And then we go to stilts for some reason.
Sure.
There you go. Number 9.
Some sort of forward progression. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, it's supposed to, like, everybody's supposed to be better in the end or worse or something.
Probably worse is more funny. But yes.
Yeah, absolutely. 9 for serious and emotional scenes, which we'll never do. Focus on characters and relationships.
Emotional, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. What kind of? I can do angry.
Gonna lead to suicide is what
You can sure do angry.
Oh no. And then finally 10 for humorous scenes. Take choices to the nth degree and focus on actions or objects. So what they're saying is, this is for long form, which we're not really doing.
Yeah.
You like this pickle, don't you?
So here, I also found this article from backstage.com that had some pretty interesting stuff. So it says, basic rules of improv: make choices. So decide what you're going to do before you yes and. Listen actively. You should be listening and paying attention to the whole time.
Of course.
And get physical, meaning pantomime like you're using stuff, move around, you know what I mean? Pretend like you're, like eating a hot dog. I don't know.
Unfortunately, no one can see that in an audio form.
That's
Is
true.
that what a hot dog?
Watching
Is
live.
that- okay.
That is true.
Theater
I'm gonna
of
eat like
mind.
my hot
Hot dogs
Theater,
all I
Floss in
want.
my
theater
teeth.
of the mind, Miguel.
Yes. And then I just found these to be kind of funny. What to expect at your first improv show. Don't second guess yourself. Be flexible. Expect to bomb. I think that goes
definitely.
without saying.
Any comedy of anything. Like, I have this sort of dream that I have like a 4-minute comedy set. It's going to fucking kill me. I'm going to be like, wow, I'm terrible at life. But I still have it. I have about 4 minutes.
You just did
That's
it.
epic. We're gonna have to go through that as like bonus content in the future.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
And we could all just look at you and say nothing.
Yeah,
it's gonna
just
be
stare at him like.
It's gonna be awful.
Just stare at him.
If, if there's one thing that I know that his Zoom comedy really delivers the way that.
Awesome. Okay, so here, this is what I was gonna say earlier is that I did look up the price of improv classes, and it is not cheap at all. It is
So
like-
what are we
Not
saving?
cheap,
What are
dude,
we
not
saving
cheap.
today?
check this shit out.
With
is
this course here, you will see.
Actually, that's not bad, dude.
For
$300
for 8
For 8
weeks.
weeks?
I mean, it's not that.
Not terrible.
I guess it's not that bad, but I'm just like,
Actually,
Yeah,
yeah, but it is.
I figured it would
Another
be like
college course.
one class, but this is like a whole course. So I guess
Yeah,
it's not that
that's
bad.
actually not bad, dude. That's
Yeah.
not bad.
But
What you're saying is I should.
maybe.
You
I mean,
chose the wrong
there's
profession is what we're saying.
they
Steve.
got classes in
Right,
Vegas,
right.
but here's the thing. This is the thing that I'm trying to build up to is that like, okay, I just read all these things, right? And you read all these exercises and stuff and like what they're actually doing in these classes, and it just like it's all about riling up the group. It's all about
Yeah.
setting a specific set of rules so people act a certain way and stuff. And to me, I'm just like, ooh, this feels like a cult. I feel like I'm in a cult, and you're giving them money. You're giving them money for courses, right? You're giving them all your time and effort.
And you
I
don't
don't know,
ask
man.
questions.
Honestly, I don't think it's a cult. I would honestly say you're paying them for a skill.
Yeah,
I
it feels
guess,
like
It's
but-
no different than going to school.
But all improvisers, that's their whole life. They only hang out with improvisers. They only talk about improvising. It's just, I don't know. I just feel like it's all encompassing. It's
no, at
kinda
that
weirds me
point,
out.
it's just like they're nerding out, right? Like it's like people who
I
play
don't know.
video games. They all hang out with each other.
No, you're
It's the
right.
Same shit.
It's the same way with,
no
like-
You're right, but I'm just saying
No,
with
dude.
this, it's just, I don't know. It's just a little scary, man. Because it's like,
I went to-
you're
He's
paying
afraid
money
of
to a
commitment. That's
company.
all. He's afraid
That's
of
not
commitment.
true.
That's exactly what it sounds like, dude.
I went
I
to
just-
art school for 2 years, and it's the same thing. It's like when you go to art
Cults.
school,
Cults everywhere.
you only you frequent
Cults.
fucking gallery events, and like
Yeah.
you only respect other art students, and you're like, fuck these intellectuals, we're just artists, and da da
Cults.
da da da. Yeah,
Um,
it's a whole thing.
but regardless, I just thought that was a funny thing to say. All right.
If I had all the money in the world, I would just take a cool different class every night of the week, and my whole life would just be enriched by different classes. It'd be great.
Definitely.
Whatever.
What'd you learn? I learned absolutely nothing.
knowledge
Yeah,
sponge.
exactly. I learned one day of architecture, which was
Pottery.
nothing, which was sharpening a pencil.
I designed the shit out of that shed. What are you talking about?
That's just a few boxes on a sheet, buddy.
I have this scar that I hammered through my finger
Yeah,
from
yeah,
that one
exactly.
day. And
I picked up the hammer and I said, "This isn't for me."
Dude, I grew a weed. I grew the shit out of that weed, though.
The one weed.
Not like
A weed.
weed, like sick weed, dude. Because that's
The
actually a
one
pretty
weed.
hard. That's a pretty hard plant to grow, actually. But like but like just a weed,
punk.
like a dandelion.
Mm,
Yeah.
awesome.
Anywho, next part.
Absolutely. So I had that information, and then here we go. Now we're on to improv exercises, right?
Holy shit!
Are you ready for this?
I was born
Quaking
ready
in my
for
space
this.
boots.
All right, guys. Well, let's start with the ridiculous ones first of all. So I found this Hoopla website, hooplaI'mpro.com. And this is
Sorry.
actually just like an actual person teaching people improv and like what they do in the class. So like a lot of these we kind of can't do, but just to give you an idea of like the things they do to kind of warm up. They do 1 minute life stories where you tell your story, your life story in 1 minute. They do
I'm ready.
They do yippee. Everyone runs around the room. They run up to each other and jump in the air simultaneously and shout yippee. And then they just
It's
run.
a fucking workout, dude.
They run
gotta
to other
warm up.
people and they say yippee until everyone at the end is just jumping around and saying yippee. This is kind of
Sorry.
weird.
Hey, there he goes. We all did it.
Then there's one that's Wild West where they
Did
run
we-
around
did
and
we all
say
do it?
they say
We all two
yeehaw.
of us.
No, we're not doing these ones. I have real
Sorry,
exercises.
I was ready.
You can do it if you want. I'm just saying these are all kind of weird, and a lot of them are like they would work if we were in the same room, right? You know what I mean? Creatures of the
They would
deep.
play better in the same room, yeah.
Yeah,
Danish clapping.
Danish clapping, fun clapping game. But let me read this. Fun clapping game I learned from Chris Mead. I can't explain it with words, so stop me when you see me and I'll show you. So like literally it doesn't even explain
You
it.
take off all your clothes. So what that is?
Why
is
did
you
you
take off
write
all
this
your
down?
Clothes, you take off all your clothes, and then you fucking pelvic thrust as hard as you can, and you hope that it makes a sound, because otherwise you're embarrassed about the size
Oh, okay.
of everything.
Wait,
Nice.
so then what are the ladies clapping? Their ass or
Oh well,
Um,
yeah, maybe some twerking.
Well,
Yes.
it just
Yeah.
depends, right?
Wow.
It depends.
Okay, so here's the actual exercises that I wrote.
Sorry about that.
Okay, so we're gonna do some improv exercises here. Are you guys ready?
excited.
Here we actually go. All right, the first one we're gonna do is called object work. So I'm gonna read this. It's a great solo improv exercise, practicing how to interact with an object that isn't actually there with you. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
So with this is our first activity. If you are listening to the audio medium, one of us can describe what the other's doing. So let's start with Gage at the top.
No, I gotta listen though.
Oh gosh.
I gotta
Yeah,
listen.
you have to describe.
Okay, I'll do my best to make it an oral experience.
Yeah, but we don't know what it is. So like, try to mime something essentially like you have an object.
You're miming something and we're describing what he's doing.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we all describing? Can we
Sure.
guess?
Sure, we could guess. This is like charades.
Yeah.
And in
Should
fact,
we just
I'm ready.
take turns?
one of the
No,
we're
I'm
gonna
ready.
do that. We're gonna do that. We're all gonna take turns. Someone said
No,
that
I meant like
what?
nothing. I was gonna say I meant take
Hold
turns
up.
guessing what he's doing.
No, any of us could jump in.
Yeah, you
Well,
can
that's
just
what I
shout
was
it out,
asking.
kind of thing.
Sure.
Are we taking turns or we're shouting it out?
Just-
Okay.
Just shout it out, man.
Okay.
All right,
okay.
Gage. All right,
Just making sure. That's
right.
all.
Okay.
but I'm gonna
Rub his
describe what he's
eyes.
doing. Listen,
Ask a lot
Okay.
of questions.
here we go.
All right, here we go.
He can't say
All right, here we
anything.
go. Oh, I got to work within the frame. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right,
You might
ready?
have to stand up.
I thought about that.
It's not charades. Just pretend like you have an object and act it out.
Big word. 2 words.
You have a watch.
Yeah, no.
You understand? This isn't
I was
charades.
doing charades.
We're
I
not
was doing
playing charades. Just pretend like you have an object in your hands.
I was doing charades. All right.
He's playing
He's
a Game
texting.
Boy.
He's
So
texting.
he's texting. Okay.
He's texting on a
okay.
phone. Yeah.
All
That's
right. He's pulling
now
that.
he's-
And he's jacking off.
Oh, I see.
He
He's
just
jerking off.
researched his
Yeah.
favorite material.
That's a
to,
He's watching a documentary.
documentary.
A very sexual
He
documentary.
is
Was he going to give us
a
his vinegar
strange thing
strokes?
to be.
Now he's giving us
be
his
doing
vinegar
that too.
strokes.
He had to take off his glasses because it got messy.
There you go. Yeah. Cool. Went straight to the gutter. Straight to the gutter.
I was gonna say what?
That was,
I like
that,
it. Is that what you were really doing?
that was Tumblr. That was Tumblr. I was doing
okay.
Tumblr.
I see.
Oh,
Tumblr isn't an
Oh.
object. You know what I mean? Again.
But there was a phone. that I was doing
There was
Tumblr
a
on.
phone.
Focus
a
on the
phone involved.
object. Focus on the
And a
object.
penis, apparently.
I felt like
Yeah,
my
phone and the
thumbs were
penis.
pretty
That's
good.
correct, Miguel. You get it.
Focus
There was
on
a
an
penis.
object. That's true.
There's a
Focus on the
penis,
penis.
Those are the two objects.
penis and a phone. Penis, phone, Tumblr.
All right, Miguel, what do you got, dude?
Hold on. Can you see my hand? Where is it? Hold on.
We'll see what's he
Everybody
doing.
needs
Shit
a
right now.
penis.
Here you go. Hold on.
It's kind of a low frame rate. We'll do our
I said
best.
have pines.
Let's see.
Looks
like he's-
drunken monkey night.
Is he okay? Now he's lit. Okay, wait. I
Sorry.
think that he's got an ice cream cone and he's licking the ice cream.
I think
Correct,
he's
sir.
trying to sing.
It-
It was
Okay,
an
all
ice
right,
cream, fucking
I
ice
got
cream
it.
cone. You got it right.
Oh shit!
Fuck yeah! Even though it was like 2 FPS with
Yeah,
like
shitty frame rate.
with,
but
like-
yes, correct.
like
you know
Fucking
what?
ice cream
Something-
cone.
there's
It wasn't a
something
dick,
about-
Gage.
No, sorry. It was something. It was a quaint. It was a quaint ice cream cone. It was a quaint ice cream cone from the 50s.
Mhm. Okay,
I
here we
still
go.
eat them like that.
Okay, here we go, guys.
All right.
Here I go. Here we go.
Because everyone knows the
Okay,
50s
he's
was in
going.
2 FPS.
Jacob is he's
Seems to be maybe fly fishing.
yeah. Is he fishing? He's getting the rod ready.
No, Jacob would not be fishing. Oh, no,
Oh, yeah.
he's fishing.
Oh, he's fly
Yeah,
fishing.
you guys got it right. He's fucking fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
For a second, I was like,
he's
wouldn't
caught
be doing
something.
that.
He's pulling.
He's caught something.
pulling
Holy
real
shit!
hard.
Is it a
He's
marlin?
hitting-
It's a marlin. He's over the.
It's
He's over the
goddamn
board. He's
freaking-
overboard. Somebody help him.
I'm
Caught
wet.
you. That's
I'm
what
wet.
Were you fishing? Were you fishing a marlin?
Caught a shark, man. That was rough.
Oh,
I
shit,
caught
bro.
a shark.
That was rough.
Well, the shark
Hammerhead.
caught you.
Whew,
Really?
That's true. That is true. Hammerhead. I like that.
That's excellent. That's
He's
excellent.
gonna hammer your head.
Cool. You guys are correct. I was fishing. That is correct.
That's great, man. Good
That's
job.
good. Thank you.
job.
Good job, dude. I didn't think you'd go there.
The bro who sings.
All right.
Sorry. Oh shit! He's got an orb. He's bouncing
He's
it.
playing basketball.
Wait,
Ooh,
bro.
Oh, wait, no.
Kevin Durant. Kevin
Yep.
Durant. Game 6.
he's playing horse.
He's playing horse.
Oh,
he's a
Globetrotter. He's a
Harlem
Globetrotter.
Globetrotter.
Oh shit, bro.
He's doing
Allen
it. He's
Iverson.
doing the thing.
Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was great.
Fucking Globetrotter.
fantastic.
That was
dude.
excellent. Nice work.
I'm the only one who went to the gutter. I'm so sorry.
Yes, you are.
It's okay.
Well, I was holding my.
It was
ball,
hard for
so-
me not to go there.
You were
You were
holding your
holding
balls.
To be honest.
You were holding balls.
I
We're holding balls. Excellent. Okay, the next one, which I don't think we could pull off unless you guys think we can, is called.
I don't think so.
It's called the mirror exercise. So 2 people act like a reflection of each other.
Okay, so I'd say up and down. So me and Jacob act like each
Okay.
other, and Steve and Miguel act like each
We could do that.
Okay.
We'll try. Let's.
right.
Want to set a timer? It's
My frame rate's
it's
not
eight-
good, so we'll just have to figure that
What?
out. You have to work.
It's
that into it.
8:58. We have to act like each other until 8.
Just do like a
until
minute.
9 o'clock. Until 9 o'clock.
Okay, 2 minutes. That's fine. All right.
Well, it's probably like a minute and 10
That's fine.
seconds.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. All right. Ready?
Okay, wait. So who's mimicking who?
Just
Is the point?
don't talk and just do it. Just do it.
You're right.
Oh, other way. Sorry. It's all backwards. It's all backwards.
It's fucking really
It's fucking
difficult.
backwards.
All right,
Okay,
ready?
Hold on. Let me lead real quick.
Okay.
I went to the gutter
Such
too.
a good-
I went to the gutter.
Such a good audio podcast.
I was grabbing boobs. I'm sorry. I had to grab the boobies.
I was
Watch
gonna
the
say
video.
2
Hey.
minutes. 2 minutes seems like a
YouTube-
lot.
That's too long. It's too long.
I'm just saying.
YouTube-
You guys need to watch
YouTube.com.
the.
It's also
video
backwards.
back.
It's also backwards.
YouTube.com/Odd Valley Studios. Wait, nope.
It's
YouTube.com/Neon
Miguel
Pocket
freezing up.
Dimension.
Yeah.
And he was copying me, copying
I was.
me, freezing it.
Wait, no, you guys got to do it now.
Drunken Monkey
We
says
did.
ASMR.
We can't
did the same thing.
at the same
did
time.
it at
Oh,
the
we
same
can't.
time.
How can I watch you guys?
You weren't paying attention.
I can't watch you guys. I gotta watch him. We're doing a
I
mirror.
was watching. You don't have to.
All right, we'll do it again.
Do it
We'll
one more
it
time.
again.
Just do one
How
more
about
quick
that? How about
session. All right.
Okay, 30
Until
seconds.
9
I just wanna
o'clock.
see.
Until
30
9 o'clock.
seconds. So you get.
Come on. Ready?
Steven also has to do like a 2 frames per second mimic, which is tough. Like,
Is that what you're doing? Because it's pretty good. It's like excellent.
And then he kept doing this.
It's good.
That's awesome.
See your camera's frame rate is only like adding to the comedy.
It's kind of
Okay,
exactly.
yeah.
It's adding
God.
to the slapstick.
That's not what I heard earlier.
Fucking dying laughing over here. All right.
Oh man, it's good stuff.
Okay, this one was a little complicated, but I'm gonna try to explain it, and then we could just not do it.
You have in parentheses complicated, so that's good.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll just read. I'm just gonna read this aloud, and I think it's so. Before we get into this one, I'll just quickly tell you I did watch a recording of an actual improv like class like section, right? And like there was a real activity that the person was like teaching the class, and what they were saying to do is like it was like a multi-part thing, which is what you do is you point toward an object in the room, right? Point toward it and say what it is, and do that unbroken to like several things. So if I point back here, guitar, sword, Zaku, pop, whatever,
Lamb.
right?
Like,
Yeah, sure.
The next
String.
level of that is then to start pointing at stuff and call it anything that it's not. Right? So if I point to the guitar, I say box.
Axe.
lemon.
Yeah, exactly. Anything.
Axe.
It's really hard.
Totoro.
Technically an axe, though.
Really fucking hard to do that. It's easy to do it once, but like to just go, like axe, box, lemon, Godzilla, you know what I mean?
Totoro, video game, deep sea diver,
Game
all that
Boy.
stuff.
Right.
Yes, all that stuff.
So like that's actually a really good activity to get
That's
your
cool.
brain to
Just get your
disconnect
brain moving
from
Yeah,
like
cool.
being linear and to just kind of
Cool.
get out of the the thought. So that's kind of what this game is. So I'll explain it.
That's great. We're
We
gonna
don't-
move on from that.
Yeah, we don't
That's
need
what
to
I
do
think.
that, but I'm just gonna read what this game is.
I see.
You'll need a few people for this improv game. Line up and have the first person in the group start miming an activity like brushing their teeth or dribbling a baseball. Once it's clear what they're doing, the
Dribbling a baseball, which is what
Yeah, I was
everyone
gonna say
usually does.
baseball.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry, basketball. I read it wrong. That was me reading that
Hey, it's
wrong.
improv, bro. It's get weird with it. It's
I did it.
improv. I
Dribble a
dribble,
baseball.
I did it.
dribble a fucking tennis ball, you
Fucking
asshole.
did it.
Yeah.
We all know Gage likes to dribble balls anyway, right?
That's
I
right.
dribble them all over my fucking breakfast. You don't even know.
Oh,
All
you know,
over his
that's
Wait,
the
on your
best
breakfast?
man.
Wow.
Dude, who doesn't
What
dribble
were you
shit on their
having?
breakfast? Tapatio, balls?
Uh-huh.
Who knows?
All over your
It's up
chin.
A little bit of hair.
You know what? That's
Can't
the
forget the
progression
hair.
that I go with.
Once it's clear what they're doing, like dribbling a basketball, the second person in line asks, "What are you doing?" And the first person answers with any behavior or activity other than what they've been doing. The second person then mimes the stated behavior and is approached by the next person, and it goes on and on, right? So that's how that works. We don't have to do that, though. It's fine. We'll skip to the next one. This one will be actually fun, and we all know this one. It's like pretty obvious stuff. Word at a time, right? We take,
Oh, it's so hard.
yeah.
But yeah, I feel it.
So we just try to form sentences. It's really, you're trying to tell a story, but
On top of
I
each
don't
other's
know.
words, right? Like you're.
Let's try.
It
No,
goes
no.
in
Let's
the
try.
thing, right?
everybody just says one word. And it goes from one person to the next, to the next, to the
Yeah.
next. One
So
word
let's
each.
do. Want to do clockwise? Like
Yeah.
me, Miguel, then
All right,
Steven, then
well-
you.
Yeah, but let's start.
Yeah, okay.
Let's start with Miguel.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, perfect.
They.
What?
Hmm?
I said they. 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 They.
You're just
The word
kind of
they.
quiet. You're just kind of quiet, Miguel.
Yeah, he was.
I said they.
Okay,
Can
there
you
you
not
go.
hear me? Gage heard me.
Okay, here we
I
go.
heard you.
He said,
I said
just-
they. You're telling a story, motherfucker.
yeah.
They.
There's
Okay.
too many words. It's only one.
He's gonna start with they, and it's gonna go clockwise. So it'll be Steven,
Yes.
me, Gage, then Miguel. Right? Okay. So
Thank
Yeah,
you, Sherry.
all the
Sherry
above.
heard me too.
go ahead, Miguel. Start it again.
They.
Have.
A
New.
Dinosaur.
I.
don't
Understand.
Why.
Grapes.
are
Related.
And
Dinosaurs.
Don't.
Subscribe.
2.
The
Grapes.
Biblioteca.
Well, I mean, the sentence has to end at some point. You gotta end the sentence. Like, it's not like a run-on story. At some point, it has to stop, and then a new sentence forms.
Biblioteca.
The grape library,
You have to
right?
do
Like,
the-
I mean, why do they not subscribe to the grape library? You know what I'm saying?
I don't. Can someone type in chat what the fuck we just said? Because I do not know. Do you guys
They
wanna-
have a new dinosaur.
Can we do
No.
that one more time? Let's go counterclockwise. this time.
Yeah. But let's start with
Start with Jacob.
start with me. Okay.
Yeah, you
All right. Eagles
Counterclockwise.
have
8.
Talons.
in
their
Beak.
But
when
I
Spread.
my
ass
I knew
it
it. Sorry.
It. God damn it. It. Oh, hold on. Hurts.
that could be the end of the sentence. You just do a downward inflection.
There you go. There you go. I love that.
Hurts.
It hurts.
Hurts.
And then you say
Period.
scene. And we all take a bow.
2 seconds. 2 seconds.
eagles have 8 talons. And when I spread my ass, it hurts. There you go.
Good job, guys. See, like, try number 2. That's all we
Sorry,
needed.
8 talons in their mouth.
A beak in their
It tells
beak.
in their
Oh, sorry,
mouth.
beak.
That's
Yeah.
but it hurts my my asshole.
It hurts. Yeah.
It was beak, not mouth.
Yes. Beak.
Your
Yeah,
beak.
epic. Good shit, guys. So okay. So those are the exercises, and now we have the improv games. Now these are more actual so that's to get us warmed up and to kind of get
Right.
us into the improv flow. Now, we already kind of fuck around like this in general. Like, we did that episode of the Monster Squad. That was
Monster
fun.
Squad, yeah.
And
Fucking hilarious.
we'll do more shit like that in the future, of course.
Fucking Monster Squad.
That was a great episode. However, here's some real improv games that we're gonna play, and I'm waiting for Gage to come back. But we're
None of
gonna
that fake improv.
what?
But none of that fake improv.
None of
shit.
that fake shit. We're gonna start with a very classic form of improv. There's like this form of improv called like heralds, essentially, and this is sort of like a light version of that, where essentially like people call out a topic. They're like, oh, let's get some ideas from the crowd, and they call out a topic, and they're like, okay, we'll take that topic, and then they'll do like a bunch of improv with those topics and relate them, right? So scenes from a hat are improv games that are kind of similar to that. It's literally people wrote down scenes, they put them in a hat, and they pull one out. They do it on Whose Line Is It Anyway as well, actually. So what we did was we asked some friends to write some prompts for us. And
In our Discord, by the way, which if you want to get involved with our Discord, it is it's Odd Valley Studios Discord. Is that what it is? Is there like an invite code?
there is, which I'll do right now in the chat. But if you just go to our link tree, you'll be able to find it, right? Or no?
Linktree should have the Discord.
I think it does. It has
It
a link to our
should.
Discord on there. Yeah.
So
If not,
we'll have the link.
We'll fix that.
Yeah, we'll have the link for that in the description below. But if you just go to linktr.ee/Neon Pocket Dimension, you should be able to find it there. And yeah, the command's link. It's easier than link.tree, whatever the fuck. Moving on.
Linkter.re.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what they literally. That's the fucking website. Is linked to tar.ee. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think if you know what it is, everyone kind of knows what you mean.
Right.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, so I have a random number generator here. There's 9 prompts. I'm gonna roll the dice, and we'll see which one we get.
I love that.
We got number 7. Let's see what we have. Okay, and then it's scenes from a hat. So we'll see. To make it simple, remember the rules. Okay, you want to run through the rules again? Remember, yes and add information. Don't block.
Listen. Yeah.
Be supportive. Set the scene. You know what I mean?
Be relatively beer drunk. Yeah.
Very detailed.
Yeah. Add details because like
Minor respiratory problems.
In the rules, it said that if you don't add enough details, it could be less funny. So try to be more detailed if possible.
I'm typically not that funny, so I'm going to try and be better.
Well, we'll see. But I figure for these scenes, we could pair up. You know what I mean?
You also forgot the last rule there, Gage, is believing.
Oh, thanks, bro.
Yeah. Believe in yourself. That's
what we're supposed to. Oh, that's going to be hard.
Just go.
Oh, shit.
Go for it.
Oh, man. I wasn't nervous until you said that, dude.
Oh, that was the wrong one. I meant this one.
You're killing me, Smalls.
I meant that one. Okay, so
Totally and completely badass.
I'm disgusting.
I'll leave it
You
open.
are disgusting. Not just you, all of us.
We'll do 2 scenes from a hat.
We're gonna pair up.
Yeah, but I'll just who wants to go first? Does anyone want to just jump in?
I do.
Anyone want to go with Gage? If no, then I'll.
Gage.
Oh, me and Miguel, I love that.
Okay, so bottom row together, top row together. Okay, so you guys are 7, and then I'll do an RNG for the next one. All right, here we go. I'm trying not to read them. All right, so are you guys ready? And I'm going to copy and paste this into chat right now too.
Born ready.
Here we go. 2 horses try and find a pub that doesn't make a joke when they sit down.
So man, I went to that new place on 2nd Street the other day, and of course I sit down at the bar and I just want a fucking martini, and these days they all make them dirty. They put way too much olive juice in them. You know what I'm saying? And of course, the bartender walks up and he says,
"Oh, why the long face?"
You know what I'm fucking saying? And it's
wasn't that the name of the bar though? Why the long face?
Was it really Long Face? It was the Long Face Tavern. Fuck, I didn't mean to do that.
You really did that to yourself. You should have gone over to the regular face tavern.
Oh, is there a regular face tavern? See, I didn't even really realize that. Where do the cows hang out in this city? I don't even fucking know.
Ah, so you're into heifers, huh?
I'll see. I'm warming. Let's put it that way.
And see.
I mean, and see. I think that was perfect.
That was okay.
That was okay. Yeah, that was good.
It broke the ice. Let's put it that way.
The cool cows.
Oh yeah, I mean, you guys,
Rid of the cool
you guys
cows.
had some laughs
Also,
in there.
let's also be fair. We're relying on our Discord for these prompts, so it's not like they're that great. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not a bad
fine.
prompt. I feel
I'm
like
kidding.
someone could have.
I laughed.
Kidding.
I was laughing. Me and Steven were laughing the whole time.
I'm taking the onus off myself. That's all.
All right.
This guy.
Okay, Steven.
Feel like
Join our Discord, but also we'll fucking run you into the bus.
Yeah, we
fucking
think you're an
Gage.
idiot if you're in our
Gage
Discord.
will
I feel like
fucking
you
rag
gave
on
too
you.
much information, Gage.
Sorry. Okay,
you could have ended your prompt sooner, like what you
slowly.
said, and then
Yeah.
and then we could have built up, right?
Yeah.
So,
You're right.
but it's still good overall. Still good.
There's only
right,
one
so-
way to get into this, and that's by just going for it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
All right,
Gotta get
Steven.
up.
Steven, I rolled the dice, and we got
Yep.
number 1.
No.
We got number 1.
Gosh.
And this one's actually pretty
Okay.
fucking funny, to be honest. Here it is. Are you ready?
Mhm.
2 crabs have trouble eating people food. Okay, just say if you're ready. We'll both say ready, and then we could check in.
All right. Ready.
Okay, ready.
Man, I just been trying this baguette that those humans been eating, and it's just really hard for me to get my claws around it, right? And just really getting in there with the claws is just a problem.
You're gonna have to sharpen those. Mine are naturally sharp.
That's how you do it? Oh, you're just sharp claws.
I'm sharpening them on my shell all day long.
Are they serrated,
Oh.
man? You just
Oh,
diamond
yeah.
claw sharpening.
Oh, we're sharpening right fucking now.
Is that, man? I don't feel like you should
Oh,
be doing that
boy.
in public, but
Oh,
we might get
This is great.
the police called on us, the crab police.
See how sharp they are? Give me those baguettes.
I don't know. That's, dude, I paid good money for that baguette. I feel
I-
like you should maybe reimburse me.
I washed my hands
cut the
earlier, but my
baguette.
shell is dirty.
You're,
It's a
you know, I
dirty
heard about
shell.
like a good power wash on, you know, grape and vine that really just gets in there for your.
You know what?
shell.
You know
Yeah,
what looks
gotta
really good.
Get those barnacles off.
Hold on. You know what? I think the problem is here is that you're trying to eat
Yeah.
baguettes, but you should be really looking at the menu. There's some other things on here. Oh, let me sharpen
What about a
myself little
rangoon?
more.
Is that something I should be looking into? I heard they said that's kind of good. You know.
Oh yeah, you know you should try doing this sometime. It feels really good. But look at the menu. See, there's lobster. Lobster, delicious.
I
You
want
ever tried
to
lobster?
say
And scene. Although we've got
Scene at this
the crustacean cannibalism, and we're moving on.
you were like he was like molesting himself.
That was great. That was great. That was good.
There you
That was
go.
good stuff.
That's a good one.
God, I love scenes from Matt. Now let's do diagonals. So you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Sure. Well, we could have we could have everyone in there.
Oh,
on
we
one
can.
of
Have, oh, you're right. Like a 4-person.
We can
I
go
like
like
that.
a
Let's
triple.
do 4-person next.
We could do
Let's
a couple
try 4-person
triples.
next.
All right,
Fuck it,
cool.
Let's go in four people.
All right, let's
Freaky
roll.
deaky
Let's
four.
roll the dice. Let's roll the dice. Okay, we got 6.
Just trying to remember to like listen and give people their turn talking our best we can.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. Here we go. Number 6. What would actually happen in the story of Pokemon Red?
Okay, can I start this out?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Okay.
Are we ready? Are we ready?
Yeah, well, let's just make sure everybody's ready before we
Yeah.
go. Hold on. I'm not ready. That's what that means. Okay, I am now ready.
Okay.
3,
I'm ready.
2, 1.
Hey, Mom, I just got my very first Pokemon. I'm going to go out into the world by myself and meet these cool people and fight my Pokemon against them.
You're just a nerd, dude. Your Pokemon suck or whatever. Here's my Pokemon. They're so much better. Please die or whatever.
No,
you know?
dude, check these out. I have a Charmander.
Your Charmander is like stupid, dude. Look at this water thing and it'll kill it. Yeah.
Level
This guy's
5.
mom's kind of a dick. There's-
You guys, I'm so excited. Let's battle.
I heard the mom does like, you know, some seedy work on the side for Professor Oak. So
What does seedy mean? Is that a Pokemon move?
really mean, dude.
Look, we just can't tell you. We can't tell you, little Jimmy. We can't tell you what's happening behind the doors.
Okay,
of the
battle
the
my
lab.
Pokemon then. Battle it. Battle it.
I don't get your Pokemon away from mine. It's kind of like not great. I don't.
Oh, man, but
don't let your Pokemon touch my Pokemon.
His tail is all flamey. Oh shit! Someone just killed that Totodile in front of me. Oh no! That Totodile's dying. Oh no!
Should we call the authorities on this? Where's the police in this
Someone
game?
eat that Totodile! Mom!
I guess I'll use my Pokedex and like go catch Pokemon and whatever scene.
Why was the
And
Charmander?
Jesus Christ,
Okay.
that Totodile
I
got
was
eaten by a
confused.
cannibal.
I was the Charmander.
I thought it was kind of interesting that Gage started talking to his mom, but then Steven was like, your Pokemon
I cut in
suck."
because, like, dude, Gary's a fucking bully, man.
He
Gary's
is
a
a
bully.
bully. He is a bully.
That was great.
I mean, the point of Pokemon is that like that 10-year-old kid would get punked on by some 30-year-olds
Oh
pretty
yeah,
quick.
that's
True.
exactly what it is.
Not by his
Yeah.
mother. I didn't expect that.
Look,
Well-
look, Professor Oak and his mom, you know, probably have something going on.
They
You're
did.
right.
Palatown is very small. There's like
It's
four.
exactly-
There's like 4 houses
know.
in Palatown.
Gary knows they're doing some behind the scenes, you know.
Oak's like,
So is that why she's being a dick to him?
I got Sheila.
Most likely.
She's like, you should probably rest.
I got Mary. She's down the street.
You're like, hey, bro,
Wendy.
your rival has a map if you want, and also
What?
her sister,
Just,
cute as fuck.
Wendy's your
she can
mom.
heal your
That's your
Pokemon.
Jesus
fucking mom,
Christ.
and I got her too.
All right, diagonals. Let's do it. Miguel and Jacob. Next prompt.
By the way, my take on it was that if you said it, what would it really be like, and in real life, Pokemon doesn't exist, and that's why I was a dog, even though you called me a Charmander.
So you were like a dog.
Oh.
I was just a
What
dog.
really happened? Oh, you took it as like reality.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
see,
was
I
my
was
joke.
expecting like
That was my joke.
I was.
Mine was like
expecting,
behind the scenes, sort of.
My idea was more of like a 10-year-old does not belong on his own in the real world.
Yeah,
You
No,
were
that's
like
not true.
you were like a
At that point,
Pokemon
just-
eats another Pokemon because it's a fucking animal.
But
Well,
really,
and then
I
the
was
Pokemon world ate you.
I was just a dog because they were just all dogs.
well,
there
and you
was
have
no
a
real
Totodile, and why wouldn't you eat that thing?
Yeah, I
totally.
was a dog eating a
Can we-
Gila monster. basically.
Can we fucking put it on a spit and roast it to a tile up?
I would love. You know what I would do? I would make
that
a.
with any of the Pokemon.
It's true.
I would make
yeah.
a
You could eat
mean.
'em.
I would make a mean execute omelet, and I would
Oh,
just
yeah,
fucking.
yeah.
I would just fry that shit up with maybe
So
a
are
little
dinklets just
far-fetched.
Vienna sausages?
Yeah,
Yes,
with a little
absolutely.
far. You know, you get a far-fetched thigh, and then the leek that the far-fetched is holding.
Oh, the
and
leek,
then,
yeah,
and then
yeah,
mix
yeah.
it with some execute eggs, and you got a great meal right there.
I got a Farfetch now. All right, let's see.
Yes.
Execute Benedict.
What is he? 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 6 more. So let me roll.
Execute Benedict.
We'll do 2 more.
Okay, so let's do diagonal. So Jacob and Miguel for this one.
Okay. Sonic taking a driving test.
Excellent.
Who do you want to be, Miguel?
I don't know.
Do you want to be the? Do you want to be
I don't
the?
know
think-
what to do with
Miguel,
this.
I-
one.
Miguel,
wait.
I think you're the driving
All right, hold on.
Let me
hold
set
on.
the
I'll be
scene.
the instructor.
Yeah. You're the
Set the scene.
instructor.
Set the
You're.
scene. I'm
I'm
the
Sonic.
instructor.
And let's say that we both just got in the car.
Yeah, I was gonna
Okay.
say, good morning. I'm sure you'll do well.
Hi.
Why don't you start her up?
Don't do
you start her
drugs, man. Let's buckle this buckle. All right, let's go. I'm sorry, I haven't turned the car on yet. I'm just really excited. I'm just nervous. I'm
Clearly, you
Sonic
need
the
to
Hedgehog.
Make sure you step on the brake
just-
and you turn the key.
I'm just really nervous. People always want me to go fast, and I have to talk really, really loud all the time. I'm messing up, aren't I?
No, it's fine. Turn the car on.
So stupid. So stupid. And scene.
And scene. Yeah, you never turn the car on. It's fine.
No, he just freaked out and he started jumping around and then he just like spun off and left
Did
the
he just
car.
spin dash
I got
out
the
of the
spin.
car?
I got the spin dashing. Yeah. But you're within a car seat, which is pretty rough. So yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
He just went out the windshield as well.
yeah, straight up, yeah.
Yes.
He couldn't handle it. He couldn't
Not
fuck-
exactly how I saw that
Almost
going,
started
but I
the
like
car.
that. Yeah,
It's just-
totally.
Deposit is non-refundable.
Yeah, exactly. It's not refundable.
Why would he need a car?
A license? He
car
can,
to
he
do
can,
the test.
he can drive.
That's
I
true.
think that's probably the point of the person who sent that in. Where they were like, "That's an
It
odd
is a
thing
good one.
for him
It is a good one. I like
for
that
him to have
prop.
to do."
It does
Yeah.
remind me of the Dragon Ball Z driving test episode, which is one of the best
Yes.
episodes ever.
Oh yeah.
That one's classic.
Absolutely incredible.
Not to mention the SpongeBob driving test episode.
Oh, that one's classic too.
Man,
Some good shit, dude.
that is such a good one. Okay, this one, I don't even know if you could do this, but all right. I guess it's
ready.
improv.
We're gonna try.
Here we go.
Me and Steven.
D&D pickup lines.
Oh, I got this. All right. Ready?
Okay. What do you want to be the person being picked up, or do you want to pick me up?
Let's switch off. So
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna do
Yeah,
one,
that's
and
what I
then you
was
do
thinking.
one, type of thing.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
All right. All right. Give me. Sorry. Give me a second. I got.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
This is a great stage play. Right here.
Here it is.
Hey, no, this is like real life, man. This is what we'd be doing at the bar.
It's
at
true.
the long face tavern.
Is that a D6 in your pocket? Because I'm about to roll a 6 in charisma. I need some work. Sorry, I'm working on it.
Oh, I can hear Joy laughing downstairs.
Because she likes
That was
No,
terrible.
that was
This is
slight
Arturo
delay.
bartender.
Yeah, I think she liked it.
Arturo Robo bartender did not.
That was terrible. Agreed. It was horrible. Steven, it's your turn. Come on.
Hey, he might pick someone up. We
Let's
don't
just go all four. It's Steven next, and then everyone does one.
Okay, fine.
know. Okay. Oh shit! No, way to put me on the spot, dude. Oof.
All right, I'm gonna go next.
I'm bad at these. I don't know D&D.
It's
That's the
okay. It's
problem.
okay. Is that a wand in your pocket, or did you cast magic missile in my butt?
Great.
What?
Over the top.
In his butt.
in my butt.
Comedy is timing.
It is.
And that's why there was that slight pause, right?
Yeah. It's because Miguel or Steven, it's funny because Magic Missile is a spell that never misses.
And it's even funnier when you have to explain it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Specifically because
That's
D&D
how
is most.
I do.
D&D is mostly about explaining. So yes,
That's
That is how jokes work.
Arturo, I'm the dungeon master, and that's why I knew that the Magic Missile spell would never miss my butt.
Oh, fuck's sake.
I got another one. All right. Hold on. Okay. I had like half of. I had like.
He doesn't
half
have
of
one.
them,
Miguel, come on.
I have another one.
You're bombing. You're bombing right now.
I thought someone
This
else
is
was
bombing.
I thought someone else was taking another swing. I was gonna say something along the lines of like, if you're not into me, I could cast Bardic Inspiration.
That's a good one.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
No. No.
You could be the master of my dungeon.
Once you started saying spells, I was like, I have to think about D&D spells.
Oh,
and I have to think
that's a
about-
good one, Cherry. Cherry has a good one.
All right. I may
I
not be.
got a good one.
Okay, what?
Are you a mind flayer? Because my brain is consumed by you.
Okay.
Solid,
Okay.
solid,
You did it.
solid.
You did it great.
I did the thing.
That's
That was
excellent.
good.
Good job. Good job. Cherry in the chat said, I may not be a necromancer, but I know how to make things rise.
Fuck yeah, she
That's
does.
hot.
Oh, shit.
Good on you.
Hey,
hot.
good job. Good job.
Hold on. Let's hear it, guys. Let's hear it.
That's hot.
Miguel, do you have any? Can you do one?
I'm
Great
still
job.
thinking, dude.
You're still thinking?
How about is that living armor you're wearing? Because I'm stiff right now.
That one doesn't make sense, but I see where you're going with it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to find my way.
Or is that
here's-
leather
here's
armor you're wearing?
You should have said plate
Because-
armor.
Here's a Baldur's Gate one. You feeling wild? Because I could turn into a bear.
That's good. That's
That is
D&D.
good.
That's a druid thing.
That is a druid
That's
thing.
being druids.
Yeah, that is true. That's a good one. Something about are you wearing leather armor? Because that chafe feels me.
Awesome.
Good job, everyone in chat.
Excellent.
Good job.
Guys, this has been a great episode. It's been
On
a
a
good
scale
time.
of 1 to 10, you're a nat 20.
You're a nat 20.
Fantastic, Sherry. You
I like that too.
outdone
That's,
us.
that's what I was
Like,
trying
she should
to
be
come
writing
up
all the
with.
jokes,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
clearly.
kind of my charisma check thing. I wanted to find something there. It's tough.
Critical failure.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, you could say like, "Are you a hobgoblin?" Because I could gobble your hob. You know what I'm saying?
Are you a tiefling? Because I'll fucking I don't know.
There's something about gobbling these nuts, you know.
There's fucking about tieflings that they're small and I'll gum your shit out or whatever. Who knows?
Tieflings are part demon, so you'd say something like, "Are you a tiefling?" Because you're freaky.
I'll fucking
Collective
I'll fork your tail or whatever. You know?
Flexing.
Are you a dragonborn? Because you're scaling my mountain. I don't know.
That's better, but
Bad,
I would have
it's
said
bad.
You're wearing
Oh,
chain.
man.
I would've said
I guess the
dwarf.
question is, who are you hitting on?
I would have said
I don't know.
dwarf. You know what I mean? I like, oh, are you a dwarf? Because I'd climb that mountain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is all dad jokes.
Yeah.
really,
Good.
At this point.
It
Or
is all
would
bad,
you would you like to climb my mountain?
Yeah.
Or it's
If you
I hope
were
you're
one.
wearing chainmail because I'll stab right
If you were-
through you.
Yeah, right. Like, so it almost feels like some of those jokes that Gage was trying to tell.
Yeah.
You have
Sure.
to kind of like know who you're hitting on.
It's
Yeah.
true.
The last time I had a fucking bag of holding was I don't know. I got nothing. You know.
Can I search your bag of holding?
You're the weirdos, mister.
It's like
time.
throwing
Oh,
a
yeah.
hot dog
Good
down
times.
a hallway, right, guys? The bag of holding.
Oh God,
Do
no.
you have one more? Do you have one more prompt for us?
It was bad.
No, that's enough.
It had nothing.
That's
no
enough of that.
energy, no
I've had it. I've had it.
We got it.
I've read through these other ones and they're okay, and we don't need
They're
to.
alright.
We don't need to put ourselves
Alright.
through that.
Our Discord is only so good, whatever.
Hey, I'm not hating.
Oh.
I'm just saying
they're
that
great, man. great.
We've just gone through all that, and I think that's enough of that.
I think I was like, that you're done. You're done.
you're
Turns
out.
out
You're
improv
done.
difficult. Turns out improv pretty tough.
Here's a couple other
it's
improv
hard, dude.
games that I'll just throw out there that we're not going to play them tonight. We could play them.
I was gonna say I'm down to try. I don't care. But,
It's
yeah.
I think with improv, you have to know
pretty long.
what you're gonna say, right? And with D&D, when you put it in the box like that, it's
This
very
is-
specified. I'm like,
Yeah,
what to say? Like,
this is exactly right. Like it would make more sense to say like fantasy pickup lines,
fantasy,
Right,
pickup
because
lines.
then you're
Yeah,
not
yeah.
in like stuck
Because
in
I'm
a
not-
box.
exactly.
This
yeah.
is what I was
could've
saying.
been-
This is exactly what I was saying about like asking questions. It's better to have an open field. The best way to do improv is to be able to like subvert and to come up with anything else than what people are expecting. To be able to come up with anything you want and to go as wacky with it as possible. So like just keep that in mind if you are trying to improvise. This is our first like real attempt, it was like pretty fun. And we'll do more of this stuff as we go. But here's a couple other improv games that we didn't try. There was the prop game, which is kind of similar to what we did earlier, where you pretend to be holding something, only you actually get a prop and build a scene around it. You know what I mean?
I had
like,
props. I had props ready. I'm just
Yeah.
He had mummy wraps over there. He had mummy.
right. Or if I had Godzilla, you could do a whole scene about Godzilla.
I made a snake out of
stomping on a
clay. I
town
was
or
ready.
something.
I was ready for snakes out of clay.
There you go. That's pretty cool.
Get
There's
these,
motherfucking snakes in this.
get these motherfucking
Yeah.
clay off my motherfucking artboard. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you put the snake and the toilet paper together, and you got like a poop joke, right? Because it's like a poop
There's
snake.
something
Right.
there.
There's also helping
Yeah.
hands, which is a physical thing. So we'd have to do that in person. Maybe we could try doing that on Friday. I won't explain it. We'll talk about it at a later time. And the other one I had
For the
was
state of play? Oh no, for Odd Valley. Sorry.
we'll be in
Yes.
person. Well, you won't be if you guys can
I
make
can't
it.
wait. I can't wait to be in person.
I know.
Right.
The last one is to just straight up do like a mock dating show where one of us is the person who's trying to date the other ones. And it's more long form where we all play like different characters,
Can we do that
Sounds
right
like
now? I'm ready. I'm ready.
We're almost at the 2-hour mark, so I'm going to say no.
Sounds good.
But I hope you enjoyed the
Someone's been
episode.
drinking a little too much tonight.
Yeah, maybe just a bit. There's a lot more games. I have a lot more links. We could do another improv episode in the future. This was where we were getting all the knowledge. Now the practice.
This is intro to improv. That'll
Yeah.
be improv 101, right?
Exactly.
Sure. Intro. Yeah, exactly. Improv
Yeah.
102. Also, we have like a bunch of improv actual ideas, so like maybe that'll happen eventually.
Yes.
Yeah, of course. That kind of stuff is easier. Like, you guys doing the long face horse scene, for instance, is kind of more the improv we'd be doing rather than like, theater improv for the most
Theater
part.
of the mind.
But who knows? We'll see. However, now is time for the endorsements. What do you guys got?
Steven?
So,
Nope, Miguel.
Okay.
I lied.
I'm
Miguel.
actually prepared. I didn't write anything
Fuck you,
down
Steven.
today.
It's Miguel. It's Miguel's turn.
Hey man, you waited too long. Anyway.
Get him.
It was going with the theme. It just kind of came to me. Mike Birbiglia's. It's a movie called Don't Think Twice. It's actually about improv.
Oh,
Ooh, that's a great
It's
title.
actually really good. If you don't know Mike Birbiglia, he's a comedian. He got really famous for a kind of a special that he did called My Girlfriend's Boyfriend. And it's about it's a story about him basically finding out that his girlfriend has a boyfriend. His girlfriend has a boyfriend. But anyway, the movie's about improv. It's
Keegan
obviously a
Michael Key.
movie.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, it's a really good movie. I really enjoyed the shit out of it.
nice.
So
Who else?
Nice. Very good.
Who's
I
next?
think I'll
that's
go.
fine.
Chapstick. Chapstick is my endorsement.
Okay.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
You don't know, like
Nice.
even especially if you're a dude. Like a lot of dudes, just like, oh, chapstick is a little bit, but it's important. Get your lips hydrated.
And to add to that, I already put it in earlier. I apologize, but
No, you're
you
good,
can
man.
put
You're
that
good.
shit on your nose if you've been blowing it.
That's
It'll
true.
keep it from getting
True,
dry.
yeah. You get a little.
It's got multiple
yeah,
uses.
it does.
Nice.
Just saying.
I like this one that's got like mint a little bit in it. It's nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Hell yeah.
Jacob.
Jacob?
Gage.
I lied.
Gage?
Me. I'm going to endorse another podcast, which is probably against our better interest because it means that
Don't
you're
fucking do that.
you're giving your ears to other people. But I recently found this podcast called the One Song Podcast. Pretty cool. They it's this Bay Area DJ who I'm actually familiar with, named Luxury, and then this other guy whose name I'm forgetting right now because I've had a few beers. But they essentially what they'll do is they'll break down one song. They actually get the rights to use the stems for each song. And it's cool. So they can go through the actual like recording process of the song, like the history of it. And then they'll actually go through each stem, like the vocals, the guitar, the bass, the drums, or like the weird whatever sound effects. And so they kind of go through each like part of the song and kind of break down what makes it special. And it's cool. They've gone through like all sorts of different genres, from Stevie Wonder to Metallica to Massive Attack. They go through like just all like kind of quintessential songs. So it's cool. Good stuff.
Sweet. Mine is
Yes.
Yeah. Have I done grilling before? You should grill.
No, you've never
I
grilled.
don't think so.
Ever said grilling?
Never.
Summer's
You
coming
haven't
up.
said grilling. It
Summer's
is.
coming
He has
up.
grilled. He has not said grilling. He has grilled. He did
You've
this
certainly
True.
grilled.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking of saying I just was like,
you've
can I
refried beans.
say
You've
that?
done other things.
Yeah.
I have done beans. It's getting warmer out there. It's the season. You know, don't just go to Taco Bell, Arturo,
Quiero.
or
Quiero.
Burger King, me across the street, or wherever you're
No, I
going.
don't-
You know, maybe
I
you
don't
should
fuck with Burger King.
get some burgers. You can even do a healthy thing
that
like
enormous
salmon.
burrito.
Get salmon burgers or actual
Burger King?
salmon. You know what I mean?
There's an L.
Shrimp?
There's an L in that word.
Salmon.
Salmon,
Salmon? No, it's salmon.
salmon.
You said it right.
Salmon like
Chicken?
Digimon, you know.
You know what I
It's
mean?
silent.
Throw it on the
Can
grill.
you imagine salmon?
Marinate your meats.
Where
throw 'em on the grill.
Guru salmon?
Oh God.
Also, you know what's good on the grill, which I grilled the other night? Fresh corn on the husk and everything. I had to dehusk it. You know, get out there and start cooking. Grill. Grill, men and women. Grill. There you go.
Just
I bet
grill
you're right.
people.
Yep.
Grill people.
I mean,
Maybe don't grill people.
don't grill
but, like,
people.
No, you can grill people, dude.
You,
Hey,
I
man.
guess that's the thing.
We don't kink shame here, dude. If that's what you're into, that's what you're
That's not a
into.
king. I feel like that's Canada.
Like fucking nomad land, but for grilling.
Santa
people.
Clarita diet over here.
Oh man. Oh, that was a good show for a little while.
That show was good for a while. Agreed.
Drew Barrymore. And
Yeah.
what's his face?
Yeah, now she's annoying.
Yeah, she's
I don't want to
pretty
talk about
annoying.
it. Awesome. So I do want us to end with this clip, but I don't want us to be claimed. So we're gonna end the episode, and then I'm gonna just show a still of the
Like-
clip right here,
I'll
the
just say,
Liam
like, fucking
Neeson
buy or whatever.
improvised comedy thing, whatever. We're gonna
You guys
watch
are
it.
amazing. And if you want to see this, you need to come over to Neon Pocket Dimension
gonna
on
say-
Twitch.tv.
Can you
where we
link it
can-
in the YouTube?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Is
It's
that
one of
I'll,
the-
Yeah.
But this is
Definitely
also one of
link
the
it.
perks of being here live, you know?
Oh, yeah, no,
Yeah.
absolutely.
yeah, we'll have the link to this in like. Well, I put little asterisks around it, so you'll easily find it.
Oh,
But watch
show.
this clip. But if you were here live after we stopped recording, we watched the whole thing together, and we're probably laughing a lot when
We don't
when it
have a
happened.
Patreon yet, but one day this will be Patreon content. So,
Right.
Well, we gotta. I mean, I don't save the after shows.
well, no, but I mean not this specifically. But
This, but like-
this type
some
of
point.
thing. Like
We're
you
gonna
know,
have
at
to
some
start-
point you'll get this. As
You're not yes ending, Jacob. You're not yes.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to-
Yes,
Right.
and we have ad revenue
Wait.
finally.
Were we
Hey,
improvising right
man.
there? Fuck.
Yes, and we have ad revenue. Yes, and we have sponsors.
So hard to remember the
Oh, and
15
don't
rules of the
forget
cult.
about the merch.
There was
people.
there was
And yes, and there's merch that people are buying on. a
And
regular
if you
basis.
want stickers, just fill out the form.
Mhm.
And like
It's-
honestly, all of you people in the chat just deserve them right now. So just fill
Yeah,
them.
no.
You're all
If you
amazing.
can send me a list of people who are subscribed, just let me know, and then
It's
send
mostly
it
about addresses. So we need
Go,
those.
just go
over.
to
I
that
just need
link.
addresses.
I'm gonna put it in the chat
Go to the
again.
link.
Go to the link
Yeah.
tree. Find the
I want 'em.
form.
I want stickers.
Just-
so
Just
you
fucking
know.
be a Georgia peach, you know? Just
Go
be a
Be
Georgia
a
peach
fucking
and just
eat a peach and shut the fuck up. Exactly.
Play the clip.
Go to the link tree and fill out the form, and we'll just
Fill out
send
the
it to you.
form.
You don't got to worry about
And
paying us.
And Liam Neeson will come to your house and present his set of skills.
And I'll tell you,
Yes.
you put a sticker
you're
on
already
your
wait till you
subbed
see
to
this
us.
shit. It's great.
If you're
Great.
sub to
I'm
us,
sorry.
if
I'm
if you
sorry.
want a sticker,
I've had too many Rainiers and vodka drinks. Okay, go for it.
it's okay. I love you guys, and I appreciate you watching. Let's all say
Three.
goodnight.
So
Good night.
sweet.
Good night,
Good night,
sweet.
everyone.
Good night, sweet prince.
There you go. I'm gonna play this again.